Hello, Nick. Welcome. Thank you very much for popping in. Have you recovered from baking out by the lake this morning? We were very, very hot. Yes, I can believe it. It was quite warm here. But are you sitting naked in front of the air conditioning? This is what we all want to know. Hello, Disco. Thank you very much for popping in. How did you fare this lovely warm day? I haven't set foot outside the house. Oh no, I lied. I'd run hubby up to the shop. Yeah, you know it. We were running out of milk because I drink tea like no one's business, and that's a run up to the shop. Oh, have you, Disco? Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I'll be honest, I haven't been looking forward to it. My nerves are shot. I know there's no reason to be, but it is. It is. It affects me. A nice chill chat. Hello, Wolvo. Is that all because my nerves are shot? I know I always do fine, but it doesn't stop me. What? No quiz, damn woman. That's the only reason people come here for. Well, yeah, but hey ho, I did give people warning, so if they don't want to come in, they don't have to come in. They can lurk. If you're on a mobile device and you have those little hearts and 100% and smiley faces, if you wouldn't mind tapping that a couple of times, I'd appreciate it. Apparently, YouTube likes it. Learn something new every day. Hi, Jazz. Thank you very much for popping in. How dare you forget what day it is, Wolvo? It's Sunday. It's not Sunday, it's Saturday. uh, well, we know where my brain's going then, don't we? Shut up, you. Leave me alone. And Disco's on a be right back already. Hello, Eddie. Thank you very much for popping in. See, I used your proper name there. Oh, you can't double tap the screen. No, well, if you're on a mobile, you can still tap the smiley face and the heart and all that palaver, can't you? Well, how am I doing? I'm a bit warm. I'm a tad warm. Yes, I'm a tad warm. My son's home, so I'm happy with that. Hello, hen. I lost track of time, so that's two of yous. No worries. When you're ready, go and get something to eat, or not if you don't fancy coming up. I have my boy home, and my boy loves me very, very much because my boy bought me 8 packets of oatmeal blocks, sweet oat biscuits. So I've got 8 packets. They might just last me a month. Hi, Mucky. Yes, my favourite. 8. I've got 8 packets. I know it sounds silly me getting all excited over the biscuit, but I was brought up on them biscuits. There's memories attached to them. Each bite. Nom, 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 nom. I gave up doing the second set of drawers, Mick. That might be getting done next week, maybe. I might start them tomorrow, but I can't see it myself because it's going to be warmer tomorrow. Not silly. I love a biscuit or 2 or 3, but yeah, but these, I'll see if it's got the calorie content in them. So for these biscuits, 100 grams equals 501 calories. Army rations, yeah.
Hello.
I know.
You let me up just as I take a bloody inhale.
You may grace my panel, but
Do you want me to send him the link? On
yes,
Discord? Yeah,
please.
no problem. Yeah, I'll send you the link, Eddie.
So 500 calories in one biscuit. Welcome back, Disco. You're supposed to be able to mix them with milk and have porridge in the morning. That lets you know how many calories are in it.
Hello, Chris. Right. How you doing? Apart from being too hot, this is amazing. TJ is admitting that she is hot.
No, I didn't say I was hot. I said I was warm.
Uh-huh. You said I'm a bit warm, which means you're hot.
I'm a bit warm.
That means you're hot.
I'm still sitting here with PJs and a t-shirt on, so I'm a bit warm. Hubby, however, is sitting there with shorts on.
I have no answer to that question, Chris. And I'm good, Nick. I don't know. I'm not getting any information anymore. Fine. I do know Harley's gone back to work. Mm-hmm.
Hello, Eddie.
How you doing?
Hello, Eddie.
How you
How's
doing?
everybody doing? Doing all right.
Good, good.
Anyway,
Doing a lot better than I was.
good. 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 Glad to hear it. Is your arm healing?
I had an MRI yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm waiting for the results from the MRI. So see what happens. Might have to have surgery. Who knows?
All I'm saying is pillock.
What did you do?
I was horse playing and I re-injured an old fracture.
That's why I said pillock.
Wally. Everybody reaches a certain point in their life, Eddie, and I hate to tell you this, you may have reached it. I don't know.
I think
Where
so.
you go, no, I'm not horse playing, something will break.
To be fair, I haven't reached that point yet.
Which is why I said he may not have reached it, but everybody reaches that point at some stage.
You know, I've never had a broken bone.
I have.
No,
I've had
you
far
have.
too many.
You've had way too many. But yeah, well, I mean, I think I've broken my little toes several times. But apart from that, I don't think I've ever broken a bone.
Has anyone else in chat had a broken bone? An arm, a leg, a wrist, a toe, a back,
neck. No, Chris hasn't.
No.
Like I said, I might have broken my little toe a few times because I've got really bad peripheral vision. And they catch it on door frames all the time. All the bloody time.
And Nick hasn't either. So just me then.
Some people are just more flexible than others, I think. Or their bones are more flexible than others. Although as you get older, they become less flexible.
They do. Told you I was old.
Chris's eldest son is waiting for MRI on his knee. I do have something wrong with one of my knees. It feels like there's like a bit of chip bone underneath there.
Does it go when you walk?
No, but when I'm like bending down on the floor or something, I suddenly feel like it's like a hard lump. I can feel something like digging in, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Other than probably knuckles, I think I've had just about every injury except a broken bone that I know of. My collarbone was broken to get the first ICD fitted. Jesus. Hobby didn't get a broken bone to get his fitted. You're a strange one, Mucky. You're a strange one.
I remember at school we were playing netball. I think it was netball. Yeah, I think it was netball. And the ball hit my hand really hard and it pushed my little finger all the way back, and they were worried that I'd broken that.
Yeah, I did that with my flip off finger. That went all the way, but that did break. Hello, Money Grabber. Welcome.
Well, me PE teacher was going to take me down A&E, but then I could move it. She said it's fine. It's just probably sprained. So I never actually went to A&E to get it checked out.
Yeah, don't you just love the way PE teachers go? Can you move it? Yeah, it's fine.
Well, no, she was ready to take me down. You know, she said, I'm going to take you down A&E. I'm like, I don't ever need to go. And then they could see I could flex it, so they didn't take me.
Hello, Screams. Welcome.
Hello, Screams. And hello, Money Grabber. That's a bit of a funny name, isn't it, Money Grabber? Is it because you like the grabbing machines at arcades? I'm hoping that's what it is, and not another form of Money Grabber. Have you seen on some people's chats it's changed everyone to ats?
Yes.
Very confusing.
We were talking about that before.
Yeah.
It was a poker ID some years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mine came up with my 1102 on it, and I thought that's not right.
But at least yours has your name in it. A
Yeah.
lot of these people don't have ats with their names in, and I'm like, who are you? Tell me who you are. I don't like not knowing who all these people are in the chat. That I know you, but I don't know you.
But it only seems to be certain ones.
Yeah, it's not everything. It's probably one of these things they're testing at the moment.
And I found out I'd been unsubscribed from 3 places that I go a lot to.
I see. Someone said that was happening as well with the ads.
Not the ones that I don't go to often, but
Yeah.
the ones that I go to often.
And did they all have the ads going on in their chats at the time?
No.
Okay. Because someone said that's been going on as well a lot. But it's probably something they're trying out again. They do these things. It's like when they did all the coloured. No one else got it. I kept seeing everyone's names in different colours, and people were going, "You're loopy," and I'm like, "I'm not fucking loopy," and I even took screenshots to prove it.
Yeah, Nick's seen it. Have you noticed anything, Eddie, that's gone on weird on anywhere you've been?
YouTube.
Yeah, I lost. I went up. My subscribing count keeps fluctuating, and I haven't done that.
That's normal. Mine goes up and down all the time. T-Days does too.
I've lost nearly 800 hours of watch time.
Again?
That's not normal.
I haven't even checked the sub count. I haven't been streaming.
I changed.
That's what it was.
I changed my what is it? My memberships.
Oh.
I got it on one tier for everything.
Oh. Sounds like a good plan.
Huh?
That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah. Just one tier for everybody.
I mean, I was on a stream the other week and I got 6 subscribers, and they all commented on they all went into my channel and commented on a video and come back, and my count went up by 6. And then a couple of days later, somebody said that they'd subbed, and I got a notification. So I looked and I went back and it had gone down by 7. I was like, do you know what, YouTube? I've give up with you. I'm just going to do my videos. When I can do my videos, I'll do my videos, and I'll just stick to them maybe once or twice. I'll stick to me Saturday night this time. I'll stick to that. And if I feel like going live, then I'll go live. I'm not chasing it anymore. I've given up. I'm just going to enjoy my YouTube. She's a bit loopy. One of the reasons I love her. Hi everyone, just grabbing a cuppa and I'll be back. Who's a bit loopy, Margot? How dare you? How dare you come in here and cast aspersions?
Well, I'm just about to message Harley to see if he's at home, so he can at least let Fanta listen to us.
Has Fanta got a Siri or a Google or something like that? Because if she had something like that, then she could ask if they could put it on ask the AI to put it onto the television.
Yeah. She won't be able to see it.
She doesn't need to see it if she can listen to it. It's better
no.
than nothing, isn't it?
Hello, Margot. She might have been talking about me being loopy, you know.
It's quite possible because I know I'm not.
Oh, I am, definitely.
No, I'm not. I'm a bit twisted, but I'm not loopy.
I'm weird, twisted, loopy, fucked up in the head. Just to name a few things.
I wouldn't go with the last one. I got told I was very nice the other day. Oh, hello, Bud Files. Welcome in. Thank you very much for popping in.
Do you know what? Hello,
This was face to face. Somebody said to me that you're a nice person.
Well, right. So I went to, and I still got to finish editing it actually. I went to the summer solstice, yeah?
Yep.
And there was a woman there that I recognised, and I couldn't think where I recognised her from. She goes, I know you. I don't know where from. And I said, yeah, I recognise you too. And then she goes, oh, now I remember. We went to Nottingham together. And you made them lovely plat things. I'm like, oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, so she said, right. And then she said, back then, I came across as quite scary. But now I've got a much nicer aura around me. And I'm like, that's bollocks.
Well, it's not, because did you have did you have an interest back then? And because you have got an interest now.
What do you mean?
You have a male interest now.
Oh, yeah, no, we weren't anything to do that. I had lots of male interest back then.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think it's anything to do with that.
Well, with her mentioning auras.
I think she's talking a load of bollocks.
Well,
and the reason I think she's talking a load of bollocks is she was praising one of the most sinister people I've come across in the pagan circle, Milton Keynes.
Oh, well, okay.
No.
It wasn't me because I'm nowhere near there.
No. No. But I say sinister. I mean, it might be a bit harsh there, but he was a piece of work. He was a piece of work. It was one of these people that would tell you all these stories, and you're like, yeah, this isn't believable. You know? It was very theatrical. But I felt like he preyed on the vulnerable, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
He sort of took them under his wing, but I don't think that was a good thing. He also went around telling people I'd put a hex on him.
Well, that's up to him to believe, because that's how hexes work.
I didn't have any. I had no reason to put a hex on him, TJ. I'd
Well,
never
no,
said
but-
a bad word to him. I don't know
but-
where he got that idea.
But that's how they work. The person believes it, so let them believe it.
I mean, he's dead now.
Yeah, let him believe it.
No, he was trying to turn people against me. That's what it was.
Oh, that's not good.
No. Well, I'll
Tell him
explain.
to jump in the prickly bush.
So I'll explain a little bit. So ages and ages and ages ago, he used to run the full moons up at the Stone Circle. Yeah. Then he retired, and someone else took over, and then someone else took over from that because they got ill, and then I took over, and I was doing it for a couple of years, and then he decided to come out of retirement. Booked all of the full moons before I had a chance to. But because the group that had been coming to my circles regularly didn't want to go back to his circles, I then moved it to the Tree Cathedral. So I was competing against him,
Ah,
which was never my intention. If he'd actually come up to me and said, "Hey, Hen, I want to take over the full moons again," I would have gone, "Take them, no problem." But it was his sly way of going about it that pissed me off.
hello, Carl. Welcome in.
Hello, Carl. But yeah, so people would come up to my circle and say, "Oh, but he said you put a hex," and I'm like, "That's a load of rubbish. I don't hex people. I didn't even hex my stepdad, and he deserved it. Come on." The only person I sort of did a silly hex on someone once, and it was, and I don't know who it was, but I'd gone into the supermarket, and cigarette counters as you come into the supermarket. Yeah, bought cigarettes, went into the main supermarket, went round and got my shopping, got to the till, no sign of my purse with a card in it. Right?
Right.
Pay for anything. So I'm like, it's fine. It's got to be in the store somewhere. I'm going to go and look for it.
Well,
Hello,
thank you, Carl.
A lot of money, darling. TJ might be cheaper.
TJ, I'll do it for free.
$1 million, eh?
Do I know the person you want to hex?
It's probably not who you think it is.
Damn it.
No, she
Well,
said
Carl, you have Hen, who's from Buckinghamshire. You have the Eddie. I'm not going to go into you that well. The thing is, Eddie is from Florida.
Yeah.
where he's living at the moment. Yeah.
And I'm from Liverpool.
Carol,
I'm
is
a
it?
plastic scouser.
Carol, was it the pervy boss? She's got a pervy boss. No, don't need to know him.
Don't need to know him. I was just hoping I did know him.
She was hoping it was Raptor Carol. Anyway, so yeah.
Moving on.
So then when I started up Pagan Pride, I bumped into him in like the Bletchley Town Centre, and he said to me, "Oh, you've got me to thank. I had words with them, and otherwise you wouldn't be going ahead with it." I'm like, "That's fucking bollocks. That's absolutely bollocks," because he didn't even fucking know about it when we got the agreement. Literally on the day, went in there, had all the paperwork, put a professional presentation on it. They said, "Yeah, no problem." On the day, no one knew about it apart from the people that were working on the little presentation. So it was trying to take credit for something he had nothing to do with.
Have we got anyone who's willing to drop links for those people who have got channels?
You got what links are you wanting dropped?
Carl's trying to grow his channel.
Okay, let me. I've got Twitter open. Carl. There he is.
What type of channel does Carl have?
I'm gonna tell you in a bit.
He's got an interest in trains, and every
It was a
Thursday
train.
he goes live.
The train channel.
Chugga, chugga,
Mm.
choo, choo.
He does videos on trains, and as I say, every Thursday he goes live.
It's what we call an anorak over here. That right, TJ?
No,
Is it not?
it's an enthusiast.
Okay, we don't call them anoraks anymore. They have a much worse word for them in America.
They do.
So,
And if anyone else wants their link drop in, just let us know. I
Yeah.
don't have a panel full of mods because I can't watch the chat because it goes too fast if everybody's got blue.
I think most other people have got everyone else subscribed to them by now.
I think so too.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to change your avatar. What is your avatar? My eyes aren't that good. Oh, you're in a rocket. Why are you in a rocket?
Oh, Disco still calls them anoraks. I am one as well.
Hi. They were called anoraks because they tend to stand out in the rain in an anorak, watching trains go by.
Well, because the UK it's 90%
Yeah.
rain, or
Yeah.
Although saying that, I was watching a channel the other day who was doing a reaction on the British weather, and they averaged out 4 days of rain each month. Which I thought was quite strange.
I'm not sure what star Bob is, Carol, but okay.
We're called trainee enthusiasts in Ireland. There you go. Money Grabber does a gaming channel.
Okay. Is who's Jazzy talks about? What channel that Nick's just dropped? She's dropping channels for people that ain't even here.
It was in before. Jazz was in before.
Okay. Okay.
I am subscribing to every channel that's been dropped so far.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just
Thank you, Ed.
about to drop Money Grabbers.
Money Grabbers has been dropped.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Someone got there before me.
Yeah. Nick's on the case. Thank you very much, Nick.
I'll let her do the work then. It's easier.
If she's just said, no, I'm not hen. Sticky out tongues.
Rude.
A Money Grabber's eating a 2-litre tub of ice cream. You piggy. Not sharing it. You'll get your confidence back up again, Carl. You've been in some bad chats. Get used to going back into chats, and you'll come across the nice places to be that take no shit.
Yes, Carl, trust me. Trust me. I've been in some bad chats. I've had channels drag me. You'll be all right. You'll get your mojo back.
Wolvo, you know how to get people's channel links. Don't give us excuses. Wouldn't have those links to drop even if I wanted to.
He's been running around in circles.
Carol's taking no shit. Why is she taking no shit?
Because I've just said you'll learn to get into channels that take no shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I see what Carol's name was.
Oh, that's Wolvo, shirtless Wolverine.
It is. And he has the link.
I was trying to find links for channels. I can't multitask, Carol.
It is, Carol, isn't it? See, I'm not the only one.
Can't multitask. Leave me alone.
She's a blonde. Gotta realize it.
Justice
Is
for
that-
TJ, see, yeah.
Shut up, pirate.
And that's what you need to have, Carl. You need to have good moderators. I mean, I never went live. Well, I very rarely went live on my own. I was on Hen's channel for a long time. Hen's not going live as often. I only go live on a Sunday, really.
It's Saturday, so.
Saturday. It was Sundays. That's what's confusing me.
Yeah.
And I only really go live once a month because it takes too much brain power to do a quiz.
Yeah, you're not doing a quiz this week, though.
No, because my son told me he was coming home early and my brain went bleh.
Has Chris got a trap channel?
I didn't think he did.
Apparently he has. I'm
No,
guessing
he doesn't.
That's what Nick's dropped in it.
Well,
Oh.
he might have a channel, but he doesn't put anything up.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, Hen and TJ are my two favorite mods with Willow.
Yeah, Willow's been very good at dropping things in the mods chat on Discord.
Yeah,
Hello,
I,
Adrian.
With links and stuff.
I changed my email address.
Yeah.
I got a secretary now.
Ooh,
Have
look
ya?
at you.
Yeah, I legitimately have a secretary for my channel now.
Is that Willow?
No,
Oh.
right now she's redesigning my merch store. She's the one that created my.
Hang on,
my
hang
new
on.
logo.
Hang on. Secretary isn't a legitimate name for her then. She's your executive assistant.
Yeah, she's my assistant. She's my executive assistant. She's redesigning my merch store. She's been doing my logos, and she's also a bookkeeper.
Awesome.
Question: does this person make decisions without you?
No,
Oh, so she's not the CEO then?
No. No, she's just an executive assistant. He's the executive. She's his assistant. Hello, Adrian. Oh. I need a bookkeeper,
so she.
but not for YouTube, for real life.
And the thing is that she offered to do it free of charge.
Awesome.
Always a bonus.
Nikki's just dropping everyone's links, isn't she?
That's fine.
I don't know who this UK geographer is.
No, neither do I. But do you know what?
Adrian.
Might be an interesting channel.
It might well be.
Oh.
Ice cream's melted. Well, get it down you then, money grabber. Stop yapping about it. Eat it.
It's Adrian, not Adrienne.
I said, Adrian.
Yeah, but she's a girl. He's a boy, I think.
Yes.
Oh, it's Adrian's channel.
No, but
There you go. Adrian is the UK geographer.
Oh, fab.
Yeah.
I've just had a Happy Meal and went straight back on the Guinness. Awesome.
Oh God. So
Could have picked a better drink, like, but hey ho.
I did, like I said, I did the start again. Work. Thank you.
Now, what were you gonna say, Hen?
I don't know. I did midsummer. I did the solstice, and then Thursday night was new moon. I thought I'll go to the new moon. I went to get the bus. It left 2 minutes early, so I was late catching it. Missed it. So I got a taxi. And on the way back, I thought I'll walk home. It was late. I shouldn't be walking home at this time, but it was like 40 minutes wait for the bus. I thought I might as well walk home. And I started walking, and I went, oh, it feels really eerie. I don't feel comfortable. So I decided to go back and get the bus. And I only had 15 minutes walk at this point. But it started raining. And it got very cold Thursday night. I don't know if it got very cold for you Thursday night.
Nah, not really.
Well, it did here. It might have just been because of the rain and the fact that I've been next to a fire all night, you know.
Yeah, possibly.
I was freezing. Anyway, I decided to stop off at McDonald's when I got off the bus. McDonald's food, it's just got worse and worse and worse.
They took the salt out of it, that's why.
Well, they're still salting the chips. Not as salty, but they're still salting the chips. But everything's so fucking bland and flavourless and cardboardy. I mean, I know it wasn't good in the first place, but it's just like, ugh. I was hungry. It rained where Carl is during his live stream.
It rained Thursday. Hang on, where am I? Yeah, it rained Thursday night because it rained all night here. Literally all through the night.
But it was only like a light rain, but it was like, the temperature really dropped as soon as it started raining.
Oh no, we had what felt like fire hoses on the windows.
Mm.
It's terrible all through the night.
Well, I didn't notice it get any heavier, but it was only lightly raining by the time I got home.
Typical Brits, the weather.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a strange one for us, hasn't it? It's been hot.
Yeah, and
It rained here Thursday also.
Did it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Did it rain in your daytime or your nighttime?
Nighttime.
Same here. How weird is that? Because it'd been dry all night, all day. It was dry up until quite late. It was.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got the bus at 11 o'clock, and it's 11:15. It was just before 11 it started raining.
No, I think we were getting spots before then, around about 9 o'clock. We were getting bits, but then like 11 o'clock, 10:30, it just like torrential.
Oh. I mean, it might have torrential during the night. I think I passed out.
Quite possibly.
I think I finally collapsed and went, and then I slept most of Friday. Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, I did. I slept most of Friday. I was in and out of sleep all day Friday.
Yes, Adrian, we desperately need more rain. There's lots of plants that are dying in gardens. And Carl finds Restream better than StreamYard. I find Restream confusing.
Okay, so I find Restreaming almost exactly the same as StreamYard. But StreamYard's been a pain in the arse lately.
We do need a good storm. Why has StreamYard been a pain in the arse?
It's been playing a lot of people up, kicking them from the main streams.
A couple of weeks ago, it was down. No one could go live. You couldn't even access your StreamYard.
Oh. Hello, SNS. Thank you very much for popping in.
Hello, Darkness. Hello, Darkness, my old friend.
SNS is my Hogwarts buddy.
Ah. Yeah, but you don't have a panel. If you want a panel, you can't go straight for YouTube. My last not the last live stream I did a live stream. Oh, when I was in the field, that was straight for YouTube. And I couldn't figure it out. I was pressing all sorts of weird buttons. Gave myself a green screen. I'm like, and it just turned everything marbly green. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? Get out of there. How do I get out of that? Stop. Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Carl, I can chat from StreamYard.
Mm-hmm. I can chat in the StreamYard. From StreamYard.
I can't read what I'm typing, like, but
yeah. Oh, damn it! Stop it. Okay.
And it doesn't convert it to an emoji. There you go. That's from StreamYard. He's on a phone.
Yeah, you can do it from the phone as well. Phone does it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You can't share screen though from a phone on StreamYard.
Adrian's sheep will probably starve next winter as we cannot get enough hay to feed. Oh, no.
That's really sad. There you go. Eddie's typing it from 2. And you're on phone, aren't you, Eddie?
No, I'm on a computer.
Are you on your computer?
Yeah, I'm sitting at my desk.
Oh. I thought he was on the phone. Sometimes you are.
Yeah.
No.
If anybody can hear some slurping, it's my dog eating a bone right underneath me.
I could hear something. Didn't realise what it was.
You know, there's the whole room he could be slurping his bone, but no, he's doing it right underneath me.
Adrian, is there anything you can do to supplement their lack of hay? Thank you, Carol.
TJ.
Yes?
Weren't we just telling Hen to be careful on how she drinks her coffee?
I don't drink coffee. Ha! Ha!
Mucky Mick, TJ, really? Money grabber, blaming the dog. Right touch of finished. I thought it was you, TJ. Right, that's it. You can all go. Go on.
Well, because I'm looking at the picture and Hen's got the coffee up to her coffee cup up to her face.
That's tea.
It's actually, probably wrong.
That's actually an empty cup because I was acting in that point.
And we're both still going to blame Hen. Nice, thank you.
No problem.
I know where your loyalties are now, Carol and Volvo and the rest of
you. They're mean to me because they like me, see?
Right, see, that's why I thought it was Hen slurping. See, it's not just me. And Disco only has coffee when it's sweetened with alcohol. Oh, like Irish coffee.
Yuck. I don't like that alcohol either.
That's what I thought was in your cup since you said you didn't drink coffee.
No.
I have.
It's actually an empty cup in that picture.
If you have an Irish coffee with rum in it, is it a pirate coffee?
That's not actually Hen in that picture either.
Army lad. Yes, or French coffee.
Ah.
Rum.
I knew there was something wrong with them French people, them pirates.
But, hang on, but French isn't rum. Rum isn't from France. That doesn't make sense.
Brandy is Napoleon brandy.
Maybe. Brandy would make more sense.
Coffee brandy. There you go.
I tend to have a little drip of rum though, so I'm
Yeah,
going with either pirate or Caribbean. Caribbean coffee.
Caribbean coffee, yeah.
She likes the Captain Morgan, the Caribbean rum.
I actually prefer Kraken.
You like Kraken?
Yeah,
Well, I only drink Bacardi.
that's lethal. That stuff you can drink that straight,
No.
especially the dark cherry, Madagascan vanilla.
Does Chris have a nightcap of brandy every night? I wonder.
It's still a Caribbean rum.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah, it's a black spiced rum.
Learn something new every day. Chris, do you have a nip of brandy every night? Do you have a brandy nightcap?
If so, I'm gonna have to call him Dot. You know that, don't you?
I don't think he does because he has people he needs to look after.
No alcohol for Chris. No, for Nick. Sorry. No, sorry, I can't call him Dot then.
No, you can't.
It's not for medicinal purposes.
My granddad never drank a drop when he left the Navy, the Merchant Navy.
He drank too much while he was in there.
So, do you know brandy was actually the Dutch?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
But my nana's tipple was whiskey. And when my nanny passed away, my granddad used to have literally a cap full of whiskey before he went to bed. And he'd go, "Cheers, Nelly." Swig it down and go to sleep. My dad was telling me a story the other day. He said, "You know how things you remember things that you did when you were younger?" I went, "Yeah." I said, "I'm keeping my gob shut because my mum's sitting there." And he laughed. He went, "I knew what you got up to." He went, "So didn't tell your mother half the stuff you used to get hold of." And he goes, "Well, yeah, I've got a story for you. We used to, me and four mates used to run up the embankment, over the railway lines, up the wall, and the wall had X-frame, like barbed wire, but a thicker X-frame, he called it, with spikes. So he said they'd climb up there and they'd watch all the animals because it was where the slaughterhouse was, the abattoir, and they'd watch all the animals going in. And one time somebody shouted, "Oi, get down!" So they all jumped down, but his arm got caught in one of the spikes.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's still got the scar now. And while he's hanging there, he says to his mates, "Lift me up, lift me up." So they lift him up and he frees his arm and he's holding it and he's running back through the park. And this woman that his mates had got off and left him. And this woman saw him and she grabbed the blanket off the baby's out the pram and pushed it onto his arm. She said, we need to get this seen to. We'll take you to the police station because the police station's on the corner by the park. We'll take you there. They'll have a first aid kit. So him and this woman, and my dad's sort of like 10 years old going, "Oh my God, what am I going to do?" Takes him in and they put a plaster on him and wrap him up and make sure he's all right, clean it all up and all that. And the policeman says to him, "So what happened, young man?" And he said, "Somebody had a stick with a chain on it and a spike on it and they were swinging it round and it caught me." And he goes, "Oh, well, that's a terrible thing, young man." He said, "Can you remember what he looks like?" And he goes, "Yeah, about my age. He's got ginger hair." My dad said, "Why the fuck I said ginger hair? I don't know." It's about 1 in 10 of us. And for the next 6 weeks, we went round every single school, me and this policeman, trying to identify this 10-year-old with red hair who was running around the park with a spike on a chain. I was like, so do you reckon if I went to the police station and told them I could solve one of your unsolved crimes, they'd be happy about it?
Oh my word!
It was funny the way he was telling me. In 1954, this 10-year-old, will he get arrested if he comes truthful now?
What do you mean, like super moderators can't comment on shorts, Carl? I've never heard that one. Have you, TJ?
I haven't heard that one.
No. Hang on, am I a super mod on your tail or just normal mod?
Just to know, I don't have a super mod.
Okay. I was just checking because if I was, I could test it out because I'm sure I've commented on your shorts.
What's a super
That is
mod?
it.
It's annoying. So
Managing moderator.
Did you know
Manage.
whiskey originated in Scotland and Ireland?
yes,
Yes.
I didn't know that. I learned that today.
I was just looking up your what you were saying about brandy, and you're right. The name brandy originates from Holland, but in France they're producing brandy for medicinal purposes before Holland distilled it. But it was never used for alcoholic. It was medicinal, but it's the same. So it did start in France in the 1300s. Just wasn't called brandy, but it wasn't for getting drunk. It was medicinal only. And Wolver said she doesn't have a supermodel because she doesn't really love me. Hello, Shadow.
I would not want to be accused of nepotism, Wolvo.
You can be accused of favouritism instead.
It's family, so
Which, yeah, do you not have favouritism with your children? You're not meant to, but we all do. You know we do. I don't. I dislike mine equally.
well, it depends on the weather with me, which one I like the best.
Exactly.
Hello, Shadow. Welcome in. Why not? Why would we deny it? Lol.
I was about to say something. I can't remember what it was now. Can't have been that important.
So, do we think that current day policemen would be bothered about a crime that happened in 1954?
Depends what crime it was.
You obviously weren't listening.
Was it when I was looking up the fucking? I don't know. What crime was it?
Well, wasting police time for a starter.
Well, yeah, they're not going to bother about that.
And this gingerhead 10-year-old running around with a pole with a chain with a spike on the end.
No, I don't think so. You didn't kill anyone, did you?
1954, Hen. 1954.
Oh.
Not 74. And mind you, I wasn't even 10 in 74.
Your parents didn't kill anyone, did they?
Well, no, but he blamed it on a ginger-haired bloke that didn't exist.
But he didn't kill anyone. Didn't rob a bank. Yeah, they're not going to be bothered. They don't really care about people that have killed people either, really. My mind must have wandered, Nick.
Again.
It was probably I was thinking about the thing I wanted to say, and then someone said something, and I forgot the thing I was going to say, and now I forgot what you were saying.
Oh, yeah, I've just thought of something, Wolvo. Why would I give you Supermod when you don't even comment on any of my videos anyway?
Exactly.
So there you go.
Rude.
start commenting on my videos, and I might give you Supermod.
But they won't be able to comment on them.
I know.
Well, only on the shorts. Be able to comment on the videos, just not on the shorts. So you get the ginger ale from your dad then?
No.
You said he was a ginger 10-year-old.
No, I didn't.
I heard you say a ginger hair 10-year-old.
No, I did not say my dad was a ginger-haired 10-year-old.
No, she didn't.
Oh, the man was ginger. The
Yes,
invisible man.
the man was
Okay.
ginger, and
I'm sure she
the
said when she
10-year-old
explained it.
boy.
I'm sure she was when she explained it. She said 10-year-old ginger boy, a 10-year-old ginger, and then she said about the
My
man being ginger.
dad made up a
Yeah.
10-year-old with ginger hair.
Oh, okay.
And the pole and the chain and the spike, because the silly prat was climbing over a wall and got stuck on a spike on his arm. And the woman took him to the police station to get cleaned up.
Oh. Well, you said when you were saying about a 10-year-old ginger guy with a bike, I thought that's who I thought you were talking about. Well, actually, you didn't say guy because I thought you were talking about you, and then I realised you were talking about your dad, but you didn't say it wasn't your dad that was the ginger person until later. I'm confused.
Well, if you'd have been listening in the first place, you wouldn't be confused.
I don't know why I wasn't listening. I think I was distracted by fucking brandy. Hey, Eddie.
My mum is fair-haired. Was fair-haired. My
See, I
dad,
got him thinking about alcohol now.
my dad was fair until he got into his teens, and then he went dark. He missed the ginger bit completely. Although he did have a ginger mustache when he did grow one.
A lot of people with dark hair have ginger beards and ginger mustaches. It's weird.
And Carol, I'm so sorry Henna's like this, TJ. I'm used to it, Carol.
Look, I ain't slept. I'm tired.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I fell asleep like about 11 o'clock last night and woke up about 2 o'clock this morning. So, you know, I'm tired.
Well, you know, if you'd have gone back to bed and not bothered going where you went this morning, you'd probably be all right now.
I was wide awake at that point. I'd slept most of the day. But I was thinking about going for a nap this afternoon. And then I sort of like went down a rabbit hole on YouTube and I was wide awake again. I'm like, for fuck's sake.
I was putting IKEA flipping drawers together. What a fucking
Was
nightmare.
ya?
They are a nightmare.
They are. Did it come with monkey metal spanners?
No. No.
Monkey metal Allen keys or decent Allen keys?
No.
No?
Didn't come with any tools, but it did tell me I needed a Phillips head screwdriver, posi drive, if anyone else wants to call it that, and that was it really. So I had to match the drill up.
Oh, because they normally supply what tools you need, but it's not normally screwdrivers. To be fair, it's normally Allen keys, isn't it?
Well, maybe they've improved
Yeah.
over the years.
Yeah, but you're not supplying the tools. That's fucking ball ache. Because they used to supply a little screwdriver as well. Because it used to have like a fucking loop type handle.
Yeah, right, man.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't be able to use an ordinary screwdriver anyway. I've got to use a drill. Because my hands don't work.
No. But yeah. I think Carol's laughing because I called it a monkey metal spanner.
And Mick loves IKEA. Now, is that loves or just loves?
I don't mind IKEA stuff.
I don't.
I don't find them confusing like lots of men do.
Exactly. And that's all I'm saying on the matter. Emphasis on that I put the drawers together.
The instructions are very clear, aren't they, TJ?
They are.
And sometimes you don't even need the instructions because it's so fucking obvious how it goes together.
Although I will admit I did put the first 2 wooden pegs in the wrong holes, and then I went, oh, no, hang on a minute, that's wrong. But then I rectified it, knew what I was doing after that.
You don't want to put things in the wrong holes.
No, you don't want to put things in the wrong holes. Thank you, Carl. Carl said, nice live stream. See, we're not all horrible people. She is, and I am, but we're not all horrible people.
Oh no, we not. No.
We're just pure evil, aren't we, TJ?
Shush! Don't be telling everybody.
I mean, you were offering to give Carol hexes for free. I'm just saying.
Only to specific people.
Oh yeah, it was only for that one person that she
And
don't.
I use that term "people" very, very loosely. Very, very loosely.
Wolf says, I'm fucking awful, but not everyone is.
See, me and Wolf share brain cells. Mucky Mick says, my experience of IKEA is still my lounge 20 years later. So I love, he loves it.
Yeah, so I love TJ. He loves TJ. Nick, get your husband under control. He's making passes at TJ. He loves TJ. He love you. Double love.
He love, yeah.
Love.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
You know, she's from your neck of the woods. She doesn't say does.
I know. Look, I can't help it if an accent comes out every now and again. It's not my fault I hang around with fucking not Londoners, Northerners. Oh, Tanya's going to be jealous.
Why?
Well, she's in Butlins at the moment getting drunk, by the way.
Oh, apparently so, yeah. Saw her.
Yeah. But she's going to Oasis.
Yeah.
And she paid a lot of money to go.
Yeah.
My son just got a job for both nights in Manchester Oasis. So he's getting paid to be there.
Nice one. And Mick said, I love real people, so I does. Thank you.
Got it set right.
Yeah, I'm real.
I love real people, so I does. I love real people, so I does. Yeah. Probably says it more like that rather than northerny. How is Tanya? I think she's getting better. She's getting better. She get a little bit more active online, so that's good.
Yeah, Disco, she's just not been with it, so to speak, for a while.
No. She just needed some time away. She was in your chat last time you went live, weren't she?
She was in the chat, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a daytime one, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Or early evening. It might be daytime. I can't remember now.
No, I can't remember either.
No, I went live daytime. You did evening last time. So. Oh.
Bye, Eddie. Well, come back.
Eddie.
When you're ready, you can call back if you want. Hen, it's how it comes. I love you guys.
Can we remind Mick that we don't do the mushy shit?
No, you don't do the mushy shit. I
You don't either.
let people do whatever mushy shit they want to do. I just don't acknowledge it.
No.
Whereas it winds you up, so they do it all the more.
Makes me go. I want to be. I get a little bit sick in my mouth. Literally, get a little bit sick in my mouth. Might have been doing a lot more mushy shit lately.
Exactly.
Different time of mushy. Ever ready, Eddie? Yeah.
You are very brown, Mucky Mick. I was thinking you were in shadow, and I was going, you can't be in shadow. It must be the camera that's in shadow that's making it look that dark.
He's been fishing in the sunshine, isn't he?
He has.
Yeah. I did have a poke my nose in the other day, seeing him say, I think it was called sweltering on while we're fishing or something like that. I don't know. And I saw him
last week.
It was last week. And I saw him in his vest top.
See that? Mucky Mick, she's been perving on you in your vest top.
I have. I didn't stop to say hello. I just poked my head in, had a quick nose in, and fucked off again. I wasn't in a social mood that day. Probably because I knew I was going to be socialising that night. Or I hadn't made up my mind if I was at that time. Oh, the internet went out. Okay, cool.
Oh. Well, he's even browner this week.
No. But yeah. But I'm, yeah, I wasn't, because it was really hot last Saturday, wasn't it? Again, it was, but it was cloudy. So although it was really hot, it wasn't direct sun, which was good, if that makes sense. You had a little tingle. Behave, Nick.
I knew you were watching. You knew you were watching.
But yeah, it went until like late afternoon. I thought, fuck it, I'm going to the thingy. It does sound like kind of private information, although that's why I said behave.
You obviously haven't been for any length of time in his stream on a Saturday morning.
I have.
Well, the innuendos that go on there.
Oh, I know. That's why I told you to behave. It's Wolvo that weren't sure if he was being naughty or not.
Well, I know Wolvo doesn't go to his stream and listen in.
No.
Wolvo's giving it Zeds at that time.
Got itchy toe. Does that mean anything?
No, if it was itchy feet,
No.
it's walking on strange ground.
No, it's the top of my toe. It's probably just the hairs on my toe.
Oh, matron, do behave.
No. My birthday's on, by the way. Am I giving you enough notice?
What's that? What? Say that again. Sorry.
My birthday is back on. Am I giving you enough notice?
Yeah.
Good. 8th of November. Book the hall.
Awesome.
Costing me nothing. I might pay the £50 for unlimited tea and coffee.
Woohoo!
Just for you.
Just for me.
Because otherwise it's £2 a cup.
I don't think I'd drink £50 worth though. Is it a big cup? Is it those fat little stupid fucking things?
It'd probably be fighting little stupid things.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
I don't fucking know. Take
Oh,
your
well,
own milk.
well, bring me own mug.
I don't know. There might be other people that only want to drink tea and coffee. So, because you'll probably get through 20 quid's worth on your own.
Easy.
Easy.
Wolvo says, to be fair, I wasn't questioning if it was risque. I deemed it and acted accordingly.
Yes, Mick and Nick, you can come.
I don't know, Mick, can you?
I was swallowing something then, TJ.
Really?
Exactly.
If Hen, no, I'm not reading that.
Although my mouth's more talented than my hands. Anyway, moving on. I've got to go for a wee. Be right back.
See that? She just leaves me in the lurch. Oh, I see. Just leave me in the lurch. Right, I've got you. If Hen had enough free hands, everybody could come. And there's me trying my best to make this a safe place. Failing miserably. But hey ho. I feel very safe. I'm glad you do, although. I apologise for that noise. It was a carton drink. But it was needed after the coughing fit. Okay, you fishing? Are you two in the same room? Or are you two in separate rooms? Or are you not reading the chat? Or are you doing what me and hubby do and not talk to each other? No, it wasn't. Wolvo said, you mean that wasn't just the sound effects for Hen's parting comment about how her mouth performs? No, it wasn't. No. And Eco says, welcome in, Eco. Well done for not blaming the dog this time. No, that was definitely me. A little carton drink of banana milkshake.
Did you fart?
No, I slurped a drink.
Okay.
I went on a carton drink. And Eddie's back.
Hello, Eco.
Eddie.
Yes, this
Are you
weather.
there? Right.
I had a rainstorm and it kicked my internet off.
Ah. We don't have that issue over here, do we?
Not really, no. Well, all our wires are underground, aren't they?
Yeah,
All
they
their
are.
wires are above ground.
Yeah. No issues with very rarely. I mean, I'm not saying we don't have issues. We do. But it's not normally related to weather.
Well,
It's normally just some idiots drilled through something.
It's
our
not
fiber will be underground, which they just got the permit to run the rest of the fiber in my area, so I'll have fiber internet instead of phone line internet.
So all of our phone lines are underground as well, Eddie. Unless you live out in the middle of the
Oh.
countryside, all the phone lines are underground.
See, now ours aren't.
Are they not?
I have a telephone pole right outside my house that's got like
Oh.
20 wires attached to it.
Oh, mine's all underground. Cable system was underground too as well. But
So,
that's outdated now because that's what was it? Analog. And it'll cost them too much to replace it, so we have to put up with no cable.
so that telegraph pole is right next to a big green junction box.
Yeah.
So I think it's a localized telephone wires. They don't stretch across the country the way I
No.
imagine American ones do.
No.
Because there's none of them in the city centre.
Yeah. So no, we have the green boxes, and then the wires come straight from them underground into the houses.
Yeah. Right. Well, I had to stay put while you buggered off to the loo. I'm going to leave you in the lurch now. So, could you hold the
channel,
fort?
you cheeky bitch?
No. Could you hold the fort for me, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Eco, you're going to come over in November.
November?
Yeah.
That's your birthday.
Yeah.
Am I going to come over to your country in November?
I was talking to Eco, but you're welcome to, Eddie.
I have to get a passport first.
Yeah, and save up some money, and yeah. I can't put everyone up in my house, unfortunately.
You got a yard?
In November?
Yeah, you got a yard?
Yeah, I have, but not in November. You ain't camping in November. You don't want to do that.
Okay, how many feet of snow do you get?
To be fair, we probably don't get snow in November. But lots of rain.
My tent will be waterproof.
And wind.
And I'll peg it into the ground.
And nosy neighbours.
Who cares? I'll be naked.
They already hate me as it is, I'll tell you.
Then I'll cook them dinner in my tutu. You know I'm joking with all this. You know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'll just sleep on your floor.
I think that's where I'm sleeping, Eddie. I will always give my bed up for someone else before I give it up. I'm just like that. And Fanta stayed here. She had my bed. Jokes aside, everyone should have a tutu. Well, it is a fancy dress party. And I did wind someone up saying that all the men have got to dress as women and all the women got to dress as men, and they freaked out. I'm like, I'm joking.
Okay, I can't shave off my beard, all right?
So I
can
still
show,
got
I can show up as a Viking. I can show up as a Viking, you know, or I can show up because I'm part Irish too, so I can show up in my kilt with no drawers on. So I'll be part woman.
No. A kilt is not feminine at all in any way, shape, or form.
I know, I'm joking.
No, I mean, you can dress as a woman if you come. It's up to you, Chris. But it's not compulsory, is why I was joking. Because they thought it was compulsory. They're like, what the fucking degeneracy is this here? Mick says, just call me Michaela weekends.
I, for one, will not be wearing a tutu.
No. Well, no, I was winding someone up and I said that all the men have got to dress as women and all the women have got to dress as men, and they freaked out.
Yeah, snowflakes.
Yep. It's a normal thing over, isn't it, TJ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be one freaking hairy woman.
I don't think. Hang on. Right. British men in the chat. Put a thumbs up if you've ever dressed up as a woman on some sort of stupid dare or a night
Head
out
night,
or
stag
anything.
night, after work, piss up, Christmas, fancy dress.
Halloween.
There you go. Disco said I dressed up to do a can in Dr. Martin boots. Yep, for charity. See, there you go. There's one.
Mick does it every Sunday.
Yep.
I don't think he goes the whole hog though. I've seen him with a wig and a vest, a sparkly vest. Was it sparkly or was it pink?
Eka says, to be fair, the bearded lady is always an option for those who want to keep their beards, or dwarfs, according to Terry Pratchett.
So
Carl says,
I had
I'm Irish, so he definitely has.
So back in the day, like when I was 19 for Halloween, I dressed up as a woman.
Yeah.
I was clean shaven. I had a wig on. I did the whole makeup thing. I had the fake tatas. I had a skirt on. I was wearing high heels. I went all out, right?
Sounds like me going out there.
Okay. And I looked, and people mistaken me for a woman. So that was the last time I dressed up as one.
So Mick says, it's common knowledge I'm never wearing or have ever worn women's clothing. And then lots of laughing.
All I can say is, I could even give you times and dates, Mick.
There's lots of laughing faces there as well.
Yeah,
so.
I know.
No. It's like a common thing over here. I know.
But
my kid's dad did. He put one of my dresses on. I'm tiny. He's 6'3", and he's put one of my fucking dresses on and ran up the street in it. It was like a velvet stretchy dress.
Oh my word!
No, very tight.
Everything was out there.
With a halter neck. I remember that dress. Remember it very well.
I used to be friends with a RHPS cast when I was younger, and I've definitely worn women's lingerie in public. Hell, it used to be pictures.
I mean, you gotta remember, anyone that's been to see the Rocky Horror Show, it's probably Rocky Horror Show. Yeah. John says, I've tried on a bra that I bought for TJ. Did it fit you better than it fits her, John?
Probably.
Has he got better boobs than you, TJ?
Yeah.
You a bit jealous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a better cleavage than me. It is a furry cleavage.
Oh dear. Now I've got pictures of you twiddling his furry cleavage. I don't want them pictures.
You don't want those pictures.
Get out of my head. Go away. Go away.
Hairy boobs. Hairy boobs. Hairy boobs.
Hey, women have hairy boobs too, you know.
Not that long like that, they don't.
No, not like that though. Some women do.
That's mine. That belongs to me. It's mine. He's threatened to shave it a few times. I'm like, Dad, do that and you're sleeping in another bed, mate.
So she does twiddle the hair at night.
I do.
Yeah, she's caressing it. Yeah.
Comfort thing.
Hello,
Mick.
Mick. I can tell you, I have never dressed up as a woman, but I am Scottish, so the hairy legs and kilts are natural. They are.
There you go. So I said, a kilt is not feminine at all. Only rugged men wear kilts, or should. Only rugged men should wear kilts.
Notice he doesn't say anything about the underwear, because if he's a proper Scotsman, he shouldn't be.
You should be going au naturel underneath.
Yes, because the sporran weights it down.
Mm-hmm. There's a couple of guys that turned up at Circle and kilts. I'm like, I see you do. Are you doing it traditionally? I want to go and say it's an Irish kilt. I don't give a shit. Are you doing it traditionally? Both of them revealed that they were wearing boxer shorts underneath. I was very disappointed.
Thank you for popping in, Mick. Much appreciated, as I appreciate everybody else, and even those people who are watching.
My sister ended up on You've Been Framed. She was at, I think it was a wedding, and there was a guy in a kilt, and someone dared her to,
Put her hand up there.
have a look. No, she didn't. She lifted it. So, from behind.
I know there is an Irish kilt. I know.
I know that too, Carl. Well, what they wear isn't called a kilt, for starters.
No.
Mick says, good girls don't ask and bad girls find out for themselves. Exactly, Mick. That's what my sister did. He was au naturel. He was very much traditional. But someone filmed it and sent it into You've Been Framed.
I do really love that song.
What song is it?
Oh, I've got to go to YouTube to check.
Yeah.
So what do they call the things that the Irish wear?
I don't actually know. The kilt is a Scottish word. It is a Scottish name.
Because it says, while the kilt is strongly Irish, strongly associated with Scotland, Irish kilts exist and are worn, though they are less common than in Scotland. Irish kilts are typically solid colored. Huh?
They're not called a kilt, though.
This goes like, I don't think I should say anymore in case I incriminate myself. It's all right, Disco. You're safe here. There's only 17 people watching. You're all right.
What are they called?
I don't know. I'm looking it up now.
Oh, they're called tartans. Tartan. That's what they're called.
Tartans. Just tartans.
Yeah, tartans.
Yeah. Well, that's the pattern.
Yes. What is an Irish kilt called? An Irish kilt is simply called an Irish kilt or a tartan.
I know the tartan that the girls dance in is called something else, but that's completely different part of the conversation, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. They mostly wore tunics and trousers or trews.
It's called a tartan skirt. It's not called a tartan kilt because the fellas don't wear kilts, do they? Good night, Mick. Thank you very much for being here. Greatly
later.
appreciated. Hello, Peggy. Thank you for popping in.
Yeah, I think I'll stick with the kilt name instead of the skirt. Skirt's too feminine.
Well, he's saying that traditionally men don't wear kilts, so that's why it would be a tartan skirt. I'm looking up, and they do say that men wore kilts, but it wasn't. It was more traditional to wear trews. Trews. Hello, Peggy. It's too hot. The heat from my laptop don't help. It gets very warm.
Is it on your lap?
I've just moved it away. It wasn't on my lap, but it was very close to me. But I've just moved it further away. I was sitting talking to someone earlier on, and I put a pillow on my lap, and then put the laptop on top of that, trying to bury a little bit because I was sharing a screen and I needed access, and I can't do that from over here.
Thank you very much for being here, Nick. You go and have a nice cool bath.
Good night, Nick.
Carl, I've been doing YouTube for 4 years. So I do have quite a few regular people who come into my chat.
Hey, I've been doing it for 5 years, and I sometimes only get like 12, sometimes less in my chat, Carl. I believe you actually got watching at this moment in time.
18.
Wow. No. Last time I live streamed, I had hardly anyone.
But there's been many a time I've had 3.
Yeah.
4.
Depends what you're streaming. When you do your gaming, you tend to have less, don't you?
Yeah, I've had like one person in all the way through Wolvo. And, you know, people pop in, say hi, pop out and go out. That's the nature of live streaming.
Yeah.
It's like I said to Martin. Martin was going to come in, and I said, "Don't stop streaming because I'm streaming."
Yeah.
And somebody else is streaming. I was like, "I'm going to go and sort mine out. Don't you stop doing what you're doing because, you know, they have their regulars, you have your regulars, I have my regulars."
It's what it is. Eco says, "Oi, regular?" I resent that remark. You are the original regular, Eco. She's been with us since day one, isn't she?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And Carl says, "I've been doing it for 5 years and went through 6 years."
6 channels. Well, there's your problem, is you keep changing channels.
Wolvo, hell, I've been streaming for over a decade and I'm generally lucky to have one viewer, TJ. Granted, my streaming is semi-random.
Peggy says, no trivia today.
No, Peggy, my brain went to mush when I got told my son was coming home early.
I mean, I could find a trivia.
I don't feel all that regular, but fine.
You're part of the furniture.
Licorice, Eco licorice does wonders.
Eco has plenty of supply of licorice where she lives, I tell you. It's not the salty variety, it's fucking gross.
Her son ruined trivia day for all of us, little bastard. No, he's a big one, but he's mine, and he brought me 8 oatmeal blocks, so all the love.
I can find a trivia. Do you want a trivia?
Any other option, please, TJ? I never touch the stuff.
Prunes.
Apparently so, yeah. Prunes.
Mm-hmm. Prune juice.
I don't do just UK trivia, Peggy. I do trivia from all over because I know that I have people in my chat who are from all over.
Mm-hmm. Half the times I've got no fucking idea because it's music that I've never heard of.
You can. Were you answering Hen then, Volvo?
What did he say?
You can.
What, I can find a trivia?
That's what I'm thinking. You can't just substitute some basic bitch rando trivia for the genuine TJ trivia. Jeez. Oh, thank you.
I won't bother looking now then. Just trying to help people out.
I will be doing one next month. And if you're really, really nice to me and share me out and comment on a couple of videos, I might do a smaller one mid-month. How's that?
Carl says he doesn't like music.
I mean, unless we entirely run out of shit to talk about, then we could use it as a patch. Run out of shit to talk about, really, Wolvo.
I've got stuff to talk about. Not all of it's allowed to go public, though.
To talk about that, have you?
No.
Yeah, a lot of live streams clash. That's why you do a Thursday.
Well, I used to do Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I've done a couple of them randomly in the last 3 months?
Yeah.
About 3 months now.
Yeah, pin odds.
Been very quiet. I haven't even done anything from the other channel, TJ.
I've noticed.
Well, it's
I've
not.
barely done
Okay.
anything from my channel. I've only been taking photographs because I've just not been well enough to get out.
Well, part of it is right. So I was trying to get things done ready for the event, so I didn't do anything for the week leading up to that because I was just. It takes more time to film it than just get on with it, because then you've got to spend time editing and uploading and all that bollocks. No, I'm just gonna get on with it. And then it's just been too hot. It's been too hot for me to go. I can't be asked. I just can't be asked.
Hello, Martin. Welcome. Thank you very much.
Hello, Martin. We're gangsters now, are we?
Yep.
Martin, how you doing? Martin.
Right, someone either poured a drink or went for a piss.
Poured a drink.
Okay. Are you on the hard stuff tonight?
I'm on wine and lemonade.
Wow, TJ drinking wine.
Yeah,
I've got wine.
It is nice wine though. It's a dessert wine. It's only 12%.
Only 12%. That's quite high for a wine.
Not for a rum.
Brandy's she's found the wine.
Says he who's on 8.2% cider.
John, does wine hit her more than rum?
No.
He doesn't.
No.
Some people are different. For me, wine hits me really fast. Always says, woohoo, we've entered the boozy portion of the stream. Don't dare me.
No. Please don't dare.
And it says, wine in a mug, classy.
Yeah, I can't be asked getting off my ass to go and get a flipping glass.
And Wolvo says, as opposed to the bougie portion of the stream. We don't do bougie over here, Wolvo. You know that. She's having wine in a mug, for fuck's sake.
If I knew what bougie meant, I'd comment on
that. Bougie is like fake posh.
Ah, right. Oh yes, I'm definitely bougie, me.
Wolvo's daring me.
No,
Because
she
if you want the
can't.
wine, you can't handle the wine.
No, she can't. Stop daring her.
I got to drop down, ladies. Thank you for having me up here.
You've scared him off now.
No, he's got a stream lined up.
All right, Eddie.
I
Take
gotta
care.
make-
Thank
I
you
gotta
very much for being
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I got to make a phone call before, but yeah.
See you later, Eddie.
All right. Take care.
Take care. But I'm daring her because she can't. And Carl hasn't had a drink since he was in Manchester. I haven't had a proper drink since before Christmas, to be honest.
I haven't just put the wine in the freezer to cool it down.
You haven't? No.
No.
No. All right.
Wolvo wants to get me drunk. Last time I was very drunk.
You didn't propose to Wolvo, so it's
No.
fine.
No, but I just slid into his DMs. How have you not got a heat wave in Ireland? What part of Ireland are you in?
I was just going to say, what part of Ireland are you in, Carl? Because, you know, if you're only across the water from me, you should be getting quite a bit of heat.
Yeah. Yes, I didn't propose to him. I just propositioned him. It was only flirting. I was out flirting you or trying to, drunkenly. And he wouldn't play. So I gave up.
Dublin, that is, what side is that on? Is that on the UK side or the far side? I can't
Far
remember.
side.
Far side. Well, yeah, that might be explain it then.
Yeah.
Getting the cold from the sea. Oh, it's gone awful dark in this house, hasn't it?
That's because the sun's going down at last.
Yeah, but I didn't realise how dark it was until I looked at my screen.
I've actually got to get the washing in yet. Dublin's not UK side. I'm now questioning myself. Oh yes, Dublin is UK side. Damn it. I'm thinking for some reason I'm pitching Ireland on the other fucking side of the bloody map. Yeah, Dublin is UK side.
A little bit of light on the subject.
Yes. Cork is the other side.
Peggy says, you know it's hot when a block of cheese goes wonky fast on the counter.
Well, don't leave your cheese out on the counter. That's a silly thing to do.
Isn't it?
It's when your fake butter ends up with water in it.
When your proper butter
It's liquidized.
is like, yeah, okay. I'll just pour that onto my toast.
Yep. And of course, you put it in the fridge, it goes to the rock hard. And if it's melted and you try and put it in the fridge, it rolls back together, separated, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You end up with a bright yellow crust around it of all the oil. Yeah, I mean Cork is down south, but it's more east. It's southeast-ish. The Galloway's your far side, you're right.
I'm just popping Martin's link in the channel there, in the chat.
Wolvo's had to work this day. It's not often, hence there's something going rock hard. It's a bad thing. Oh, it is when you try to spread butter. I actually put a bottle of Coke in the freezer the other day. I forgot about it being in there. and it was rock hard. It
That
was
must have been
completely
fun.
frozen. I'm like, oh fuck. So I pulled it out, let it defrost for a little while, and for some reason it had a big chunk of ice going all the way up the middle of it, but the ice had gone white. I've got a picture. Do you want to see it?
Go on.
Hang on, let me find the picture. Oh, I sent it to someone, so I know I can get it if I just scroll up a bit.
I did know that doves and pigeons are from the same family.
Yes, they are literally the same bird. Ones are white, ones are not white.
Excuse me.
There we go.
Holyhead is the nearest port to Ireland.
Yeah, that's where we used to travel in to when we went. Why can't I get a ticket? Okay.
We have a lot of Irish ferries going from Liverpool.
The reason I sent you'll figure out why I sent the picture when I show it to you. Where are we? StreamYard.
Hello, Faraz. Welcome.
Hello, Faraz. So there you go. I'm sharing the picture now. Because I said it looks like I've got a great big white penis in my Coke.
Oh,
It does. It's domed at the top and everything.
really? Hen? You made me share that under false pretenses.
No, I told you, like a big block of ice in the middle of it. There's no false pretenses there.
Not anymore, TJ, because Liverpool Port is on a lock.
What? Oh yeah, they don't do ferries over to Ireland from Liverpool anymore.
Oh,
Don't think they do anyway. But we used to always go over from Holyhead to Dublin.
wonder why they stopped that then.
Mm-hmm. And of course, Liverpool would take you to different part of Ireland anyway. It wouldn't go direct to Dublin, would it? It would go to Northern, maybe?
Possibly.
Possibly. There you go.
Is this because
Big
of the
penis
EU?
in- Possibly.
Having my channel taken down for a Coke bottle?
I was about to stop sharing it when you did.
Because Stena Lines owns Holyhead. Well, we still have Stena Lines coming through Liverpool. Unless they're just coming in for repairs. Well, we see the Stena ships regular.
Okay, it looks like it's because it's so cheap to fly over from Liverpool. No, drive and car ferry. Yeah, I'm looking it up. Oh no, you drive to Holyhead. There you go. So yeah, there's no direct ferry over now.
Oh,
And actually, Holyhead is closer to Ireland than Liverpool.
yeah. No, I'm not saying it's not. I just know we have Stena Lines in our river, and in the past, friends have gone to Ireland from Liverpool.
Mm. But yeah, no, Holyhead which is like that. It's not far from Liverpool.
No.
A couple of hours drive, less than that.
It's on Anglesey, isn't it?
I don't actually know where Holyhead is exactly. No, it's Holyhead. That's the name of it. But it's on that sticky out bit that's level with Liverpool. If that helps. Oh, it's just further on for Anglesey, yeah. It's like a little peninsula.
Yeah, it's on.
You actually have to go across the water to get to it.
Yeah, it's actually on Anglesey.
Like Anglesey, see on this map is a town.
That bit of island is commonly known as Anglesey.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Anglesey, area of outstanding natural beauty, national park.
Oh. Trying to close all the tabs.
Click, 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 clickety, click, 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 click.
Yep.
There are some very lovely pigeons out there, Peggy. You're quite right.
Well, the white pigeons are doves. If they're white, they're doves. They're the same bird.
It can be confusing because the doves are smaller, but they are still pigeons.
They tend to be white with a little bit of brown on them, don't they? The pigeons.
Just a touch,
The white
yeah.
pigeons, yeah. I do need to go to the shop before it closes, but it don't close till midnight. Because I've got like about a quarter of my bottle left. And I test they don't open until like 10 o'clock in the morning, so feed the birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence a bag. Welcome
Yeah.
back.
I've just Googled it and it does say that the smaller, more delicate looking ones are called doves, but they are the same
Yeah, the same bird.
bird. Same bird.
Same bird.
They're all the same bird, lad.
Yeah, although we know you like showing your front off.
Well, obviously he's getting a bit shy in his old age.
Aye. Good night, Martin.
Thank you so much for popping in, Martin. Take care.
Magpies are beautiful birds.
They are.
Do you salute the magpies, TJ?
Do I which?
Salute a magpie when there's only one of them.
No, I say hello.
Do you say the silly rhyme?
No.
No. See, I didn't even know that rhyme existed. The one where you say, hello, Mr. Magpie, blah, 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 blah. I didn't know that rhyme existed until I was like well into my adulthood. But I've always saluted a single magpie. Superstition's funny, isn't it?
Thank you very much for popping in, Peggy. Take care.
Going to an Irish chat.
Yep.
Cool. Tell them to be sure to be sure.
Maggie Mick says, TJ, meant to thank you so much for today, truly. I just popped in and said hi and had a bit of a chat.
I need a wee again.
Wee. Apparently, YouTube is not popular in Ireland. Oh, says Carl.
I call bullshit on that.
Oh, I see how it is. We're not Irish enough for Peggy. Well, if that's where she goes regularly, then that's where she's going. And I'm quite happy that she's popped in and spent some time with us. I appreciate everyone who comes in. It makes my butterflies calm down and settle down quite nicely. Is it? Why is YouTube not popular, Carl? Facebook and TikTok are the most popular social media. Well, I mean, I know TikTok's quite popular with the younger ones here in Liverpool. Facebook's going through a nobody wants to be on it. It's for old biddies. But I suppose different areas have different demographics and different people want to use different social medias. I go into a chat and it keeps asking me if I've got Instagram. I have got Instagram, but I'm not sharing it out. It's not for my channel, basically.
Yeah, it's not a public Instagram. So I've got Facebook. I don't share that out. That's. I mean, it's public for certain things, but not for YouTube. This is from it.
Volvo says, as I've always said, Facebook is where you put family and old school friends to be ignored.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've got that, but I also run businesses from Facebook. So, hopefully, if the things go well, I should be earning a little bit of money soon from that.
Nice.
Hopefully.
Good. Fingers crossed, touch wood.
Not enough to live on, but, you know.
Every little helps, as a rather large supermarket chain says.
Yeah. I won't work for them.
No.
Who says I've got Irish ancestry?
Peggy does.
Okay. I'm 75% Irish if you go by my blood. 100% British if you go by my. Well, no, I suppose I was brought up by an Irish woman, so I can't even say I'm 100% British, can I? By my upbringing. My birthplace, yes, not necessarily my upbringing. I think I definitely had Irish influence in my upbringing. Not so much Dutch influence, though.
Apparently, it's easier to earn money on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, it's not that sort of earning money. It's not from selling things on Facebook or anything like that. I run. Well, I didn't tell you, did I?
No.
Did I tell you? Pagan Pie's back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Planning a camp for next year. Found a venue. Dirt cheap. When I say dirt cheap, they're charging us like about £1,000. Might be a bit more than that. She said they're putting the price up in September. But even if they put it up by 20%, that's still a lot, you know. A lot cheaper than I was expecting it to be.
So where is it?
It's local.
Okay.
It's it belongs to the Girl Guides.
Nice.
So it's designed for camping on, for starters. They also have like a building where you can bunk down if you want. But I think their bunking down is literally, they've got 3 bedrooms, but I think like they don't actually have bunk beds. It's mattresses on the floor. So I don't know if we'll be offering that option, because I might just use the halls, the big halls that are there for activities and stuff.
Lucky Mick can't help himself. He's popped in twice. I heard about OnlyFans.
I'm about to switch mine on. I'm just when I went upstairs to the bathroom, I decided to splash myself with cold water because I've opened up all the windows and nothing's coming through.
No, we've got our windows open and I'm not feeling a chill or a draft.
It's been breezy all day though, but it seems to have just died down tonight.
Yeah, my night scented jasmine has took a right beating.
Yeah,
It's come off the wall again. So,
but yeah, it seems to have completely disappeared tonight because it's like I said, it's been breezy all day. Because I know the wind blew my fucking curtain rail down in the bedroom earlier on.
I do know you, Mucky Mick. I know you very well.
Aye.
I've been looking for a night jasmine scent spray or a perfume or some fucking thing.
That candle.
I don't like burnt wax. Ugh. Anyway, I found one on Etsy. It's very strong going on, so I'm like,
It fades a bit.
and then when it's faded, it's really, really nice. It's like I've got my face in the.
Is it natural?
I think so.
You hope so.
I hope so, because it
Yeah.
doesn't affect my skin, and most perfumes affect my sinuses,
Yeah.
whereas this doesn't, which was what I was worried about when I started the coughing, because I thought,
Yeah, I sneeze around artificial smells a lot. You know, like the plug-in air fresheners, they set me off. They make me sneeze. But any strong artificial smell can make me sneeze. That's why I don't like getting into a taxi when they've got one of them really strong smelling fucking air freshener things hanging down. Because they will set me sneezing. Mine just bright sun in my face sets me sneezing as well. I think she's abandoned me. I think she's just got a call come through or something. It's still very windy where you are, Carl. Most perfumes hit me like pepper spray, just lock my lungs right up. Yeah, but you have issues with your lungs anyway, don't you, Waldo?
So I do apologise. My ma phoned,
No.
and at this hour alert, you need to answer the phone when my ma answers.
She all right?
Yeah.
She didn't realise how late it was.
Yeah, she was just going. She wanted to ask a question before she goes to the car boot sale every morning.
Ah.
She wanted to ask a question before she went to bed. And she looked at the clock and went, shit.
Yeah, even my fan's warm. The air, I'll put my foot right up against it, and the air is a little bit cool, but the actual fan itself is warm.
Have you not done the bowl of water underneath the fan business?
No, I can't. I've got to tidy up because I've got a visitor coming next week. But I want to see if Cameron's still got my giant fan. And if so, I want it back. Hello, 1111.
Hello, 1111 code.
Mum,
Nice
mum,
to
mum.
see you. Thank you very much for popping in.
That's a I think an angel number, isn't it? As they call them.
Apparently, yeah, an angel number.
Oh, I got given some really cool cards, right? So at me event, yeah, people were struggling with their gazebos. I told you that, didn't I?
Yeah.
And one of the girls, a couple of gazebos down, she was trying to take hers down on her own. It was blowing. So I went over and helped her. And my sister came over as well, but I did most of the work. And then as she was leaving, she said, I've popped something, a little gift for you there in your box. I'm like, oh, thank you. And it was a set of cards that she's made herself. Really nice cards.
I am here. I'm going on mute while I open a bag of crisps.
That's fine. You're going to munch while you're online. I don't know where I put them now, though. I took them to Circle. Oh, I know where they'll be.
They're peanut what's-its, for want of another word.
She's sucking on them.
They're massive.
So these are called the Key to Your Aura. Giant what's-its.
Yeah,
Oh, they're the peanut. They're not the peanut ones, are they?
yeah, they're peanut
Oh,
flavoured.
yeah, I've had them. They're all right.
They're nice,
They're
especially
all
when
right. They're not
you
peanutty enough for me.
These are McKennedy American Way from the Lidl. 33% peanut.
Yeah. They've got this. It took me ages to figure out how to open this box. I'm pushing it because it looks like it's slides. No, it's magnet on the side. Fucker. I can't get into them. But they're like light pink on the back. I'll show you them at some point. I can't show you them now because I can't put the camera on because I look like shit.
Wolvo's got a giant what's-it. He can't show it on stream.
No, nor can I.
And Carl's got to go. One of my moderators is going live. Okay, Carl, thank you very
Okay.
much for staying, and you're welcome back. Have a good evening.
But while she was there, she was like, I'm wandering around in the morning, you know, before everyone else gets there. And walked over to her stall, and she told me to pick a card. And I picked a card. It's got a picture of a bird cage on it, and then a wolf looming over this bird cage. It's called Caged. But if you look closely, the bird cage is open.
Ah.
And it's basically, the card means that you're the person that's caging yourself in. It's your own worries that are causing you to feel trapped, which I felt was very apt.
Yes.
And then, like that day, I decided I was redoing Pagan Pride, basically because the festival was so fucking shit. And I'm like, I could do better than this. And I happened to speak to a couple of people, and they were all saying, "Yeah, you could do better than this." So I'm going to do better than that. And I feel really bad. I do feel really bad. But the woman who was running it, she's umming and erring whether she can do it next year anyway. And I think she got a lot of bad feedback. A lot of bad feedback. They had a traders WhatsApp group that I hadn't been added to. And apparently after the event, there's loads of them. They're complaining about they didn't earn enough money.
Well, events like that is 90% advertisement.
She told people she'd sold 1,000 tickets online, TJ. There was absolutely no way 1,000 people came through that damn gate. I'd say at a push 250 over the whole weekend. And she was charging people £10 to get in on the door.
And the online tickets?
Pre-sales were £4.
Ah, well, there you go. People are waste £4.
Aye. But my friend who was coming on Saturday, she had to get in on Saturday. She spent quite a while there. It was all good and whatever. She came back Sunday afternoon because she'd been speaking to a stallholder about some stuff that she had, and she wanted to bring them in. She paid £10 to get in, and at that point, most of the stalls are packed up.
That's not nice.
No. I said I'd go and complain and ask for a refund. I was one of the last stall to pack up, and I packed up not long after she got there. They were packing up like lunchtime because it was that dead, you know. It was that dead that they were packing up at lunchtime. It was supposed to go on till 6:30. 6:30.
That's too long for a function now.
It was 2 day. It was a 2-day festival.
Both till 6:30.
Oh no, the first night was till 11 o'clock. The market traders packed up long before that, but there was still stuff going on till 11 o'clock. I know, because I did a ritual that started at... Mine started at 10 and the girl after me... No, mine started at... Now I'm confused. Mine started at 9, the girl after me started at 10. Or was supposed to start at 10. She was a bit delayed starting. And by the time she finished, it was like 15:15. Quarter to midnight.
Oh, it's a long
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. And I was supposed to be camping in my gazebo that night. Because I didn't get a tent, so I was camping in the gazebo. And the gazebo was fucking blowing all over the place. But
Didn't you drop the legs down so that it was
I did. I dropped the legs down. So I took everything off the table, tipped the table on its side and dropped the legs down. So the table was blocking off like the front and everything. And it wasn't actually that bad underneath there. But B had come back for some reason. He happened to be in the area at like 11 o'clock at night and decided to come back. And he got, stood in the circle while we were doing the ritual and stuff. And he said, "Do you want me to take you home and bring you back in the morning?" I'm like, "Are you sure?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Yes, please." Because I'd been out all day, but at this point I was pretty cold. And I didn't have like a sleeping bag. I just had like blankets and one of these self-inflating camping mattresses things.
Yeah.
Which is still in the packet, never actually used. And I could have taken it back, really.
I mean, before now, me and my brother-in-law went to the NABT, the National Association of Bikers with a Disability Rally, and we paid for the Friday night, Saturday night, and leave Sunday.
Yeah.
And Friday night, about 10 o'clock, it was dancing down.
Yeah.
We'd gone into one of the big marquees to listen to a bit of music to get a bit of warm.
Mm-hmm.
But me being the way I am, I was freezing.
Yeah.
But his tent is one of those tents that once bodies get in it, it warms up quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he was like, he's worried over me sister. I was worried over hubby. And I was like, "Do you know what? Just throw it all in the back of the fucking car. We'll go home now." And he went, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah, just neither of us are enjoying it. Just throw the tent in the back of the car and I'll drive home and we'll sort your tent and everything out, dry it all off and everything tomorrow." And he like, "Fine." I was home in 40 minutes.
Well, see, I went back to the gazebo to pick some stuff because I knew I was going. I need to get some stuff from the gazebo. And there was someone about 3 or 4 tents down snoring so fucking loud. I'm so glad I didn't try and sleep there that night. Because all the market traders had their tents behind their gazebos.
Yeah.
And it was like so loud. At first I thought it was a dog, and then I realised it was a human. But it was so loud.
I had my tent. And then there was Jay, Chris, Dan, John, Chris, and there was another fella. For the life of me, I can't think of his name. So we were all like, our tents were in a circle.
Yeah.
And I was getting serenaded.
Yeah.
By all of them snoring through the night.
Yeah.
So I got my phone and I just put it on record and walked around the tents and then come back in to my tent and just left it playing, left it recording. Oh, the laughing we done the following morning.
So anyway, like I said, he picked me up, he took me back, and we stopped off at McDonald's on the way home because he was hungry and I was hungry because I don't eating sandwiches and potato salad all the freaking day because I weren't paying burger prices at that place, I tell you. And And by the time I got back, I probably only still got about 4 hours sleep before I had to get back up and go back out in the morning. So, but yeah, by the time I settled down, 4 or 5 hours, I think. So I was knackered. I really was knackered because I hadn't slept Friday night at all. And the other thing is, right, so that camp you went to Friday night?
Yeah.
So when did the actual event start? Friday night?
Friday night, all the bikes are in by 12 o'clock midday.
Yeah.
They all put the tents up, but there's shops and marquees, and they're set up Friday morning, so that once you've set your tent up, you can go and have a drink, go and watch the strippers, go and watch the comedy club, and so it's up and running by 12 o'clock midday on the Friday.
Right. So this one was starting at 9 o'clock Saturday morning, yeah. But they wanted us all set up the night before. I didn't. I set up the gazebo and then went home and came back and set up the actual table in the morning. Had all the stock there. I just hadn't set it up because I knew it wouldn't take me that long. But no one was allowed to camp there Friday night apart from the traders. So all the campers were coming in Saturday morning, and it just didn't make sense. So you had traders that had family members with them that weren't allowed to camp there because they had a separate tent. So they stayed in a hotel there Friday night.
No, that's not good.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
When the NAB do it,
there's people on site all fucking night. It wouldn't have been an issue to let them fucking pitch up the tent. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know. When the NAB do it, they have all the traders come in, set up. So they're there like 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Friday morning.
Good
night, Disco. Take care. Thank you so much for being here.
Mm.
They have cordoned off fields.
Yeah.
So all the security, not security, what are they called? Yeah, I'll say security. Can't think of the word. All the security, all the nabbed members, all the volunteers, they're all camping in one area.
Yeah.
All the traders and everyone else is camping around
by their pitches,
by their pitches and all that.
Yeah.
And then there's like a car park full of field ready and waiting for those coming in Friday morning.
Yeah.
But the volunteers and the security and all that, they've been there since Thursday night.
Well, that's the thing. There's actually been people on site since Wednesday, right? And Friday night, they did a hand fasting. So they were all there. All the traders were there. All the volunteers were there. There was no reason that they couldn't have had the campers Friday night. It just didn't make sense, right? And, see, I got told, because I goes, you got security sorted. She goes, yeah, the venue is supplying the security because they that's part of their obligation. They have to supply the security as part it's part of their insurance. There was no fucking security. I can tell you now, there was no fucking security.
That's not good.
Right? The first aider was one of the volunteers. And as far as I know, all he had was a first aid at work certificate.
Yeah.
And he wasn't in the first aid tent at all. He was going around in his orange high-vis, and it wasn't until first aid was needed that he suddenly put on his pink first aid high-vis. Sorry. No, they were wearing pink, and then he put on orange, which one said first aid on back. And he was needed because a fucking gazebo had fallen over and hit a kid.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Up until that point, he'd been going around looking like a normal member of the volunteer team all weekend. He wasn't in the first aid area at all weekend.
It's not good.
No.
I mean, even our football events went better than that.
No. But yeah. No, not. I mean, my first aid at work certificate, I think I don't know how long did they last. 2 years.
2 years. Well, we have to be retested every 2 years in work.
Yeah, I think mine's out of date now because I did it when I was at the Milton Keynes store. But I also did paediatric first aid years ago, so I probably actually have more knowledge than him as a first aid, even if I'm not, certified at the moment. Because I know full well what first aid at work don't cover paediatrics.
First aid at work doesn't cover first aid in the middle of a field either.
Nope. Yeah.
I mean, it takes a phone call to call St. John's in.
Yeah. Well, there were other options as well. I mean, I used a private company when I did one last, and it was crap. To be fair, I wouldn't go back to him again. But I've been speaking to a woman that runs a festival in Ely, and she said, "When you're ready, I'll let you know who we use for our first aid and for our marquees." I'm like, "Cool, thanks." But yeah. But I mean, for security, you get the fucking biker fucking gang down if you want. We have, there's a biker group that do fucking security at a lot of pagan events. I didn't. I actually paid security. I had a local security firm come out and do it. I had just a couple of security guys walking around. That's all you needed. It wasn't a big enough event to need like 150 people. Well, but this venue has got a gated entrance, so we could probably close that once the festival at night anyway. I'd have to look into it though whether we can. I would think you can. I'm sure they must close it when the brownies and girl guides are in there for their own.
The nabbed field, that's all the gates get closed, but they have somebody on the gate obviously because in case of emergency somebody's got to go home or something. But the gates are all closed on every bikers field event I've been to.
Yeah. So.
But then there's not many thieves are brave enough to go into the middle of a field with 3,000 bikers and try to steal something.
Yeah. Funny thing is, on the Saturday, a bunch of Christians paid £10 to get in.
Well, maybe they just wanted to see what it was all about.
No, they were definitely there to try and convert us. They had the T-shirt saying "Jesus is wonderful," that sort of stuff.
I had a Jehovah's Witness knocking on my door the other day, and I was just opening the door, and I went, "Sorry, wrong door."
See, I don't mind talking to the Jehovah's, to be honest with you. I quite enjoy talking to him if I'm in the mood, that is.
Well, I really wasn't in the mood, and you know what my face is like when I'm not in the mood. The two of them sort of looked at me and went, "Can we ask why?" I went, "Reasons." Okay, have a good day. Bye.
No. But I've actually talked to them and I've told them I'm pagan before now, and they were like interested to find out what that means.
Yeah. Ordinarily, I'll sit and chat, but I really wasn't in the mood.
Yeah. They quite often I'm not in the mood. Quite often I'm not in the mood. But I haven't been in the mood for a long time. Mind you, I haven't had. Didn't really have any for a long time after COVID. I think I had one. They might be Mormons actually. I think I had Mormons.
Oh, they had Mormons as well. They're the ones with the backpacks, aren't they?
Yeah. They're the ones that send out the attractive young men. I don't know why. Although these two weren't that attractive. But normally they're attractive young men. I'm sure they pick out the pretty boys to send out. They probably run out of them.
Maybe they just send the pretty boys to the single women, because I'm pretty sure I haven't had any pretty boys knock on my door.
Well, to be fair, I haven't seen Mormons in years. It's only recently I've seen them, but it used to always be young, pretty boys.
Wolvo said, I used to take a little time and chat with the Mormon missionaries just because I felt bad for them. I don't have that sort of patience
No,
anymore.
I think
Really,
that's
Wolvo?
I
No?
think that's part of it, Wolvo. You don't have you're patient. You lose patience as you get older. That's why I'm like when I was saying she said I used to have like a dog. She used to feel intimidated, and I was quite scary before. I'm like, I'm probably more fucking miserable now than I was back then.
Oh no, I've always been a miserable fucker. I've been a miserable fucker since I started this job. And I can pinpoint it to that. It's my dad's fault because he got me the job.
Yeah, so you blame him now, do you?
I do, and I blame him to his face as well.
It's your fault.
Yep.
You could have changed jobs between now and then.
No, you see, there's this thing called children.
Excuse me. How old are your children?
34, nearly 35,
Right.
and 31, going on 32.
So you're looking at probably 25, no, about 15 years since you could have changed your job, TJ, without using children as an excuse.
Well, okay, let's call it responsibilities, shall we?
You still could have changed job. You could have gone to another job in the same company.
No, they already did that to me
Ah.
because I was a lifeguard. And now I'm an office.
Yes, Wolvo, that is 100% correct. Also, the more attention you give to any of the missionaries, the more they come around. Yes. Yes. So once you stop having that conversation with them, the visits become less frequent.
They put a little cross next to your name on the map.
Yeah. Because they want to convert you. And I know someone that did get converted by them, the Mormons. Which was really weird because he wasn't religious in any way.
Oh, maybe he had a moment of weakness.
Yeah.
Maybe he was going through stuff and that was what was there to support him at that time.
He's quite creepy, actually. He was one of them, had a bit of a lecherous type energy around him. If that makes sense.
Hmm.
Do you know?
Hmm.
One of them people that just makes you feel a bit uncomfortable to be around.
Well, that's 50% of my workforce. No, it's not.
I'm in the kitchen.
In the kitchen. She's in the kitchen. She's looking for munchies.
Oh no! That's not why I'm in the kitchen.
She's peeing in the sink. Yep, she's just emptied the sink out so she can get her leg up there to have a pee, I think. The booze must be chilled.
Did you get the hint from me tinging the glass then, did you?
No, Wolfo put it in there.
Yes. It's right, it's not a strong one. It's probably only like 5% or something stupid like that. Yeah, 5.5%. Won't touch me.
Yeah.
You won't.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Grove Manor summer berries flavoured, light and refreshing.
Mine just says dessert wine. Hmm.
It's a rosé. It's like 5.5%. It's nothing. Most wines is around about yours 12%.
Deliciously sweet muscatel. A deliciously sweet and luscious dessert wine from Spain. Aromas of marmalade and floral notes with refreshing citrus on the palate. Delightful with fruity desserts.
If this is actually, it doesn't say low alcohol. If it said low alcohol, I wouldn't be drinking it. And the reason why is low alcohol gives me a hangover the next day. Because they put other things in it, don't they?
Aspartame.
They put shit in it that just makes me. The only wine, well, the only thing that's ever given me a hangover is low alcohol wine, and it was horrible, and Lambrini.
Yeah,
But we did drink our 2 bottles of the big bottles of Lambrini between us.
that would explain it.
Yeah. I don't know how much of it I drank. I do know I blanked out a big part of the night.
I went down to my mate's house and she said, "Come down, bring a bottle of wine." So I brought 2 bottles of wine, thinking I was going to be sharing. So I took these 2 because it's only a skinny bottle, you see.
Yeah.
So I took it down, and there she is with her Lambrini, and she's swigging away. Like, how many of them have you had? She went, "I've had 3," and I'm like, "And you're fucking 3 sheets to the wind already." And she said, "What have you got there?" I said, "This one," and I didn't show her how much. 12%.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't show her. I said, "Here, I'll taste this one."
Mm.
And she literally filled the glass up.
Yeah.
Like she did with the Lambrini. And I went, "You might not want to do that. But, she knew better than me." And the next minute, she's on the stairs, up the middle of the stairs, going, "I need to go to the loo." I said, "Well, go." And she went, "I can't get up the rest of the stairs." I said, "Well, I'm not taking you up."
Hello, Harley Dad.
"Hello, Harley Dad. Welcome. Fancy seeing you here."
Well, we don't talk about my incidents of getting up the stairs after drinking too much, do we?
No.
Not on your channel, anyway.
No, not on my channel.
We'll say as much as I got up 3 steps and ended up on my backside on the bottom of the stairs.
In a puddle. That's all she's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, the worst thing I've ever done was country. Is it Country Manor or Country Cream? The cheap Baileys.
I think it's Country Cream because Country Manor, I think, is a wine.
Yeah, so
I'd be wrong.
So cheap Baileys, and I drunk nearly a bottle full. And I'm walking. I goes up to go to the loo, and on my way down again. Now I wear varifocal glasses.
Yeah.
So you can't look at the stairs downwards. You have to literally move your head down because the stairs are out of focus. So I'm walking like Hitler down these stairs. I'm goose stepping down the stairs. And my youngest catches me. He's like, "I knew we had German in our blood."
This is very nice. This would it be easy to get drunk on.
So, needless to say, I haven't drunk that since then.
No. The reason Lambrini is so dangerous, it's a Perry. It's a sparkling one, but it literally tastes like drinking fizzy pop.
Yeah, well, it's got bubbles in it. Bubbles get into your bloodstream quicker as well.
Yeah. But this one isn't. This is a flat, but it's very nice. It's very not whiny.
Not whiny. And Wilbo says, and suddenly, TJ's house turned into Fawlty Towers. It did. Yeah, apparently I got told off by my mum, "You're not supposed to drink the whole fucking bottle." And I'm like, what's the point of having it? It's something that you have a glass of. No, because by the time I've had a glass, it's gone off.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, this has been open for a while, so it had to be used up. I think.
But Bailey's has got cream in it, So once you've opened it, you've got to drink it all.
No. This has been open since the full moon. That's a while ago, a couple of weeks ago now, just over 2 weeks. So it needs to be drinking. I put it in the freezer and taken it out 3 times, thinking I was going to have some, and didn't.
By the time I've had one glass, I want another one. Exactly. Cream goes off.
It doesn't in Baileys.
It does.
It does not.
Shut up, you. My mum might be watching.
It's your excuse and you're sticking to it.
I'm talking right, I am. Bailey's, not a great booze, but so damn tasty. Yeah. It's only something like 20% proof or 22% proof. So is Harley still here? How did he find his way over here?
Which what the one in the chat?
Yeah, Harley Dad.
Yeah. Not our Harley.
No.
No.
Nope, looks like Harley Dad popped in, said hi, and buggered off again.
Oh, give him a chance. It takes a while.
I might
Remember
have scared-
delays and all that, lot.
I might have scared him off, to be honest.
You might have.
Well, you see, I constantly bringing up the fact that the UK does this, that, and the other.
Oh, is he American?
He is.
And you don't like Harleys, do you?
No, I've told him that. I think the word were, I wouldn't get my leg over a Harley if you paid me.
Right, you don't get a leg over anything nowadays.
No, I don't. Gotta sell
Poor
me, baby.
John. Poor John. I thought you'd already sold it.
No.
Oh, I thought because you
Up
said
for
you
sale.
feel like saying goodbye to it.
Yes, it is up for sale,
Oh.
but it has not been sold.
You had any offers on it yet?
Yeah, somebody offered me well below the asking price.
He rejected it. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Did you put the asking price up a little bit higher than you actually want?
Yeah.
Good. It's the way you do it.
Yeah.
So, that's what they do on houses. Because people are going to want to barter with you. But there's bartering and there's taking the fucking piss.
Exactly.
Right. You know, when you're advertising something for 20 quid and someone offers you a fiver, you say, no, fuck off.
But if they say, I've got 18, you'll go, yeah, go ahead.
Then. Yeah. And I've had that happen. Fuck off. Fiver. Cost you fucking 80 quid now, fuck off.
I was doing a car boot sale, antiques, bric-a-brac car boot sale type thing, and my mum had, do you remember the potties that look like big teacups?
Yeah.
She had a couple of those on the stall, and they are worth a fortune. I'm going back 30 years. More.
Well, she means bedpans.
Bedpans, yeah.
Not potties like baby potties.
Well, they were porcelain, and they just looked
Yeah.
like a massive teacup.
Yeah. They normally
And she-
came with a plate as well.
Hmm?
Underneath. They quite often came with a plate underneath.
I
Sometimes.
didn't know they came with a plate, but I knew the jugs came with a bowl.
Yeah. See, the jugs and the bowl aren't. They were for washing. They weren't
Yes.
for. Yeah.
But you would have with the three of them in the set.
Yes.
Right, well, she was selling 30 years ago these goes unders, as my mum calls them.
Yeah.
For 120 quid.
Mhm.
So she told me before she trolleyed on to walk around the market herself don't sell them for less than 120 quid.
Yeah.
And I'm a young kid-ish, and the bloke comes up and he goes, I'll give you the tenner for that. I said, what? He went, that thing there, it's all cracked. I said, it's not all cracked, it's glazed. There's a difference.
Yeah.
So he goes, oh, you think you know what you're selling, do you? I said, no, I haven't got a clue what I'm selling, but I'm selling for my mum, who does know what she's selling, and she's got 120 quid on it. So he goes, well, I'll give you the 100. I said, it's now 140. And he goes, no, you said 120. I said, it's now 140. And he went, well, I'll give you the 110. I said, it's now 150. I mean, Mum stood behind him while I was doing this, and she's shaking her head.
And his response was?
He gave me 140 quid. We'll split the difference and I'll give you the 140. I went, okay. And she called me all kinds. She said, you could have sold that. I said, not for a tenner, I couldn't, Mum. Because he knew I didn't know what I was selling. But when your mum tells you how much something costs, you don't drop below that.
Yeah. She probably would have sold it for the 100, wouldn't she?
Yeah, she'd have let it go for the 100.
Yeah.
But she shouldn't have told me that it was 120.
Well, she should have said it's 120, but you can go down 2.
Yeah, but she didn't. He didn't have to sit in the car with my mother on the way home. In the van. Yeah, no.
So did you? See, I spiraled for a moment, so I don't know. Did you actually sell it?
I did.
Yeah.
For
That's
140.
what we thought. Yeah, good on you. I can't believe
Every
you
time.
fucking gave in and gave you 140.
Well, he knew that if every time he dropped it, I was going to put it up by that much. So
Yeah.
and he's a dealer. So if my mum's
Yeah.
selling it for 120, it's worth a hell of a lot more than that.
Well, if he's willing to pay 140, he knows it's worth more than that.
Exactly.
Try to fucking con you. Yeah, it's cracked. No, that's the glaze. Or it says sometimes you've got to hit them with annoying text.
I'll have to tell my dad that one.
No. The thing is, and right, so I've worked in customer service for years and years and years, right? You get a nice customer, you're more likely to fucking go, yeah, you can have it for this or whatever. Get an arsehole customer, you don't budge on that price at all. Yeah, no,
No.
fuck you.
Being pleasant and having manners doesn't cost anything, but it
No.
can cost you a discount.
Exactly. I like Adelaide of the Pagan Pie t-shirts. I put on the box £1 each. Yeah, certainly. Fucking annoying. But one of the guys that's like the volunteers, he goes, "Can I have one of these?" I goes, "Yeah, go on then." Like, just help yourself. I want them gone. I've had enough of them. They've been in my house for fucking how many years now? And then the dog of the gazebo next door pissed on the box. Right? It was a plastic box, but it had a hole in it.
Oh,
And it managed to pee right in that fucking hole, didn't it? Oh, the dogs were a nuisance at the weekend, I tell you. I was talking to one of the traders across the way, and she had like clothes hanging on the rail outside. And there's this boy, teenage boy, probably about 14, 15. And he had his dog with him. And the dog cocked its leg, pissed on the clothes. And he's like, "I'm so sorry." He's like, "Oh, no. He's like, I'm so sorry. Like, he's going, And she's like, it's fine. It's fine. And then she told me that's the fourth dog this weekend that's pissed on the clothes. And that's the only person that actually apologised about it. They were awful. They were pissed. Like I said, the one next door, I was pissing myself laughing at one point because the Saturday evening, they were packing up, well, not packing up, but closing up their gazebo, zipping it up on both sides. And the dog, who they thought was pinned on its lead, had got free and was wandering about. That didn't go far. It was just walking in front of my gazebo and their gazebo and the next one down from me. And so that one side was packing up, the other side had already zipped up and were in their tent. And it's gone to the front of theirs and lifted its legs and pissed off it. And I'm like, oh dear. I'm laughing. I'm just not laughing out loud, but I'm like sniggering in my head, you know.
Yeah.
And then it sort of walked in front of mine, it quite far forward, and lifted its leg and went for another piss. And then it went back to their gazebo, the one that was packed up and were in their tent, and did a lovely great big poo outside the gazebo. And I'm like, at that point, I thought I'd better say something. I'm like, the dog's just gone for a poo next door. Like, what? She's meant to be on the lead. She's on the lead. She's got the lead with her. He came straight over and cleaned it up. So, but I was like, I'm just pissing myself.
SATURDAY night. SATURDAY night.
Definitely evening at this point. It wasn't night. But yeah, I was just laughing at this dog because it was just like happily just peeing wherever it wanted. I wasn't so impressed when it peed on my box, but to be fair, I didn't care. They can get washed again. It's not an issue. They've been washed 150 fucking times now. They don't look new anymore because they've been through the washing machine so many times. Because, you know, when they're sitting in a bag for fucking years on end, they need a wash before you take them out anyway to try and sell on. So, plus, I spent ages one year dehairing them because of Grace.
Awesome.
You know, don't have that problem now. But yeah. But funny enough, I made up some, what do you call them? What's it when, mystery bags. I made up some mystery bags, yeah?
Yeah.
In them was a t-shirt. Hello, Dale. In them was a t-shirt, a pen, a piece of jewellery, basically. I say piece of jewellery. A penguin.
Hello, Dale.
Not a penguin. A key with like one charm on it, or a one of them not choker necklaces. You know, the black cord necklaces with one charm on them.
Oh yeah.
And I was doing them for $5, which, you know, well, considering I was selling the t-shirts for £1 and the pens for, I think I decided 10p in the end. I didn't think $5 was too bad a price because I didn't pay for the pens on the t-shirts. And there was a crystal. The crystals I got, I've had them for fucking years, and we made the money back on them the fucking first time we took them out to sell. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything on top of that is a bonus. So, but I do them in the Lucky Dip, like a pound of Lucky Dip. It's actually where I made most of my money over the weekend, was the crystal Lucky Dip. So basically wrap them up in a bit of tissue and put them in a bowl, so they don't know what they're getting. People like mysteries.
They do, and they work well.
Yeah. I said that's how I find selling them that way such a more likely to sell them that way than you do actually having them out as crystals for sale. But like I said, I made the money. I think I bought them off my friend for 35 quid, these crystals, with a really nice wooden box
Plinth.
display thing.
Oh, okay, box.
Yeah. It's like little, it's got like square bits where you put all the things in. It's like layered, tiered, 3 tiers.
Oh, I'm with you. Yeah.
So it was like 35 quid I paid for the whole lot. And like I said, we made that on the first night of selling them. So every penny after that's been profit.
Good.
But there's not that many left anymore. I know there's some in bags somewhere. I couldn't find them before this event. So I think I only had probably about 20 left in the lucky dip thing. That's enough. I still got a few left.
I don't mean to be rude, Dale, but where do I know you from? Or where do you know me from?
Yeah.
Where do you hail, Dale?
He may have just stumbled across the street.
Might have well, and if he has just stumbled, that is awesome.
Yeah. He might have already fucked off by now, though, because we're boring him talk about crystals.
Might have done.
Right. So this is really annoying. So the window upstairs directly above me, which is front bedroom.
Yes.
It's one of them ones you open out and you put the thing down. You know, that you catch it on the arm. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's creaking, and it's been creaking all fucking day. I can't open the other window because the arm's broken on that one. I had it open. He said, I can't remember, but I am subscribed.
Well, thank you very much for popping in. Thank you for finding me.
Right.
So, have you checked that the hinges are sitting properly?
Oh, this whole house is falling apart.
That's the only thing I could think of why a window would be creaking.
Yeah, it's not. It's moving slightly. So I'm guessing the arm isn't locking in properly. But it's been driving me mad all day. I mean, to be fair, the windows have been, because I've had them all open fully. Wolver said, poor Dell over here thinking, shit, I was hoping you could tell me where I know you from.
Been away for a while.
I've been away
not been on YouTube much lately.
And he comes in to us talking about creaky windows and crystals.
Yeah, well, you know.
Such exciting conversations.
Maybe he's sick and tired of listening to fucking true crime.
You reckon he's a true crimer?
No.
No, I don't think so. I'm guessing with the 3D, he's got one of them 3D printers.
I'm thinking possibly gamer or toys.
I'm thinking so too. I reckon he's got a 3D printer. I reckon he came from you know who's.
Yeah, I'm thinking toys.
Yeah.
Might be Gareth. Might be Cosmic Toys.
Oh, he might have found you through Cosmic Toys.
Yeah, he might have found me through Ghost, 2000 Ghost. Might have found me through Left Coast.
It could. He might have found you. Did you used to go to what's the American one? The one that has a bit of a crush on me. That got married.
Oh shit! So that's what it was. Creaky windows.
Yeah, it weren't me creaking.
No,
I mean, I do creak, but it wasn't me.
If anyone's going to talk about Creaky is going to be me.
Go
Now
over
I
is where
see.
it is. There you go.
Yeah.
What's the American one? I can't think of his name now. The one that got married last year.
Oh, Lack.
Yeah, Lack. That's the one. He's got a little bit of crush on me, isn't
He's got a bit of a crush on any female, to be honest.
he? I know, to be
If it's freezing, he's got a bit of a crush on him.
Oh, I thought it was special. Thanks,
No,
Teja.
sorry. I'm sorry, Henai. I'm dashing your hopes there. No.
I know. So I'm not available anymore anyway.
I've never been available. No,
you
I
haven't.
mean, oh dear.
How is Gareth anyway, Dale? I haven't seen him for a while.
I was in there the other day,
Yep.
and they always seem quite surprised when I turn up.
Well, I don't really go over there, to be fair. I stopped going to the other ones for long before things
Yep.
happened. But it's just it's not. I'm not actually that interested in toys, to be fair, or Star Wars. That tends to be the
more
whole
into
conversation.
collecting. I do collect.
I hope you're not making out with your keyboard right at this moment. As we said, neither of us are available. Okay, all seems good with them all. That's good. Am I right? You have a 3D printer, though. I'm just guessing that by the name. You may
Yes.
not.
Just a dude printing and painting 3D models to help with my mental health.
There you go. Oh, you had to look at his channel.
Yes.
Yeah.
As most of you are aware, 3D printing is my hobby. It's an expensive one. Yes, it is. It's very expensive.
My son, my youngest son, him and his housemate have both got 3D printers now.
I'll give you a sub back, Dale.
And they were both making helmets on their 3D printers. And I think he's trying to make a whole fucking suit of armor, to be fair. But
My one of the biker places I went to, they had fancy dress, and there was a bloke there who 3D printed a Judge Dredd mask,
yeah,
a Judge Dredd paraphernalia that goes on his outfit.
yeah,
You know who Judge Dredd is?
Yes, of course I do. I'm not that stupid.
Well, I was just checking because you're always telling me you don't fucking watch films. You don't do this.
Sylvester Stallone. Judge Dredd is Sylvester Stallone.
I was just checking. So, like the shoulder pads with the eagle on, the cross things, the guns, and he looked fucking awesome.
Yeah.
The only problem was he was about 6 stone dripping wet and about six nearly 7 foot tall.
Right.
Fucking huge tall wise, but really
Lanky.
skinny. Yeah.
Lanky. Yeah, that's my son is making cosplay. But he also, because he made cosplay, the foam stuff.
Yeah.
They have these I don't know, you get these not origami, koreami or something. I don't fucking know what it is, but basically it gives you all the bits that you cut out and make up these stuff out of foam. He made one out of foam when he was still living here, but he clearly didn't make it to his measurements.
Oops.
It was a little bit big on him.
Oops.
It looked good.
see-
But it was a bit big.
Cosplay. They call it cosplay. I'm old. I call it fancy dress.
Yeah. There's a difference. It's cosplay when you're going to like an event and things. So when you went to the Comic Con, you would have been
Comic Con.
cosplay. Although in cosplay you meant a staying character.
Yeah, I so didn't stay in character.
No.
Because that's role playing and I don't role play.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Right, Dale has just finished painting the Judge Dredd bust he printed 2 years ago. Hunky dory. Hunky dory? That's not the right phrase, is it?
I've always thought it was honky dory.
Honky dory, maybe. Hunky dory doesn't sound right to me.
Maybe he's a.
Maybe he's a Yank.
No, he's not.
No?
Oh, he might be. I role play, but I don't friggin' LARP. This is what confuses me. You've got. Oh, it must be.
Almost like hunky dory. Doesn't sound right to me.
Hunky dory.
It
Everything's
might be.
Everything's hunky dory. Everything's hunky dory. How's it going? Hunky dory. Hunky dory.
It might be. It looked right. Well, a David Bowie CD, Hunky Dory, on Amazon, so it must be out.
No, UK.
Hunky Dory Christmas. Hunky Dory English. Yeah, Hunky Dory's
Hunky dory's only for white people. Although. See, this is what confuses me, right? So you've got fancy dress, you've got cosplay, you've got role play, you've got LARP, and there's another one that's similar to cosplay but different.
So, okay. So LARP is when you're out in the field being a character and having sword fights and stuff, yeah?
Yeah, but is it?
Yes.
Is that the only time you LARP?
Yes.
Can you not LARP in a village?
You could, but you'd look like a fucking idiot.
So if
Okay.
you had a tented village or you'd built up a village.
Yes, but yes. I mean, to be fair, you have... So LARPing is different to reenactment. You're thinking reenactment.
Exactly.
No,
What's
that's
the
different to
difference?
LARPing.
What's the difference between reenacting and LARPing? Are you not dressing up at a period of time and being that person?
It's a role, Del. It's definitely a role. She'll say it's a BAP. Am I right?
It's a bap or a cob
Yeah.
or a roll.
I'd say a role.
I'm not from here. I've picked up bits and pieces from all over. So
I mean, in some places, it's a bun.
Yep.
Other places is a barn.
Bomb cake.
Yeah.
See, up here it's supposed to be a bomb, but I don't say bomb.
I mean, I've called it. I think I've used BAP before. But
Do you mind saying where in the UK you're from? North, south, east, west, Yorkshire, Liverpool?
Yeah, what county? No more information than that.
In reenactment, you have to set lines and know that how the story goes. With LARP, you got a character and act accordingly, but not completely on script.
Well, see, I don't think reenactment unless it has a script. Because I know people, like you said, the tent villages set up. They're not on script, but they're living that life. Whereas LARPing is more role playing and having it, yeah.
Right, okay, Wolfo. You saw my costume and you saw how long it took to make.
Yours
that?
Yours cosplay? You were cosplaying.
But I wasn't playing the part.
No. I mean, they don't all.
So to me, I was just in fancy dress.
Mm.
But I took a long time to make it.
Yeah. It's Nottinghamshire.
Nottinghamshire. So that's below me, above you.
Above me. It's still I think it's classed as Midlands though.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, somebody said tea cake for a fucking bread roll. I'm like, no, tea cakes have fucking raisins and
fruit
currants.
in it.
Role playing, bedroom play aside. Also, TTRPG, sitting around playing
Tabletop
Dungeons and
role playing
Dragons.
games.
Ah, right, okay. You can tell I'm old, can't you? D&D and such LARP. Little cousins who role players look down on. If it helps, TJ, you could just say you were playing dress up. Oh, was it fancy dress?
Yeah.
Wolverine, Laura
fancy
Croft,
dress.
pair of shorts, and some sort of boulder holder.
Yeah. I already translated it, Wolvo. My I don't know what I was going to fucking say then. I've lost it.
You see, now playing dress up is for a child. Is playing dress up.
Okay, so fancy dress is normally what you wear on Halloween or go to a party. You're dressing up for a party. So that's why I say you're more role play than fancy dress.
Okay.
Because you was a specific character.
Yes.
And all that. And you did probably hold yourself as that character for part of the day.
Yeah, there's a part of me on stage on my own, spinning around and casting a spell, and that has never gone up, and it's never going to go up either. Dale, depending on who's wearing it, I'm not mad at all. No.
He would be if it was me wearing it, though. No one wants to see that. I'm too old for short shorts now.
I haven't got the boulders to put in a boulder holder.
So I do. But I've also got belly fat and it just doesn't look good. You know. You know when you see these rotund, is rotund a word?
Yes.
Rotund girls wearing very, very short, tight shorts.
No.
I'm sure you've seen them.
I have, but no.
And the little crop tops, and you're like, you haven't got the figure for that, darling.
I have. It's like, have you not got any friends?
Yeah.
Your friends will not let you walk out like that.
And I think to myself, I'm way too old and way too curvy for that nowadays.
It takes me too long to roll them up to put them in. First of all, I've got to bend down to pick the fuckers up, to then roll them up, which hurts my hands, to then shove them into a bra. So I'm not doing, no.
Right, TJ, it is 11:15. I have to get to Tesco's for 12 o'clock.
Okie dokie. Thank you very much for being here.
No problem. I've got to get some actual clothes on as well. I'm not naked. I'm wearing pajama bottoms and a cotton tartan shirt that's got freaking holes in it. But I do need to put some actual clothes on to go out.
Okie dokie.
I'm going to finish my hot wine before I go, though. And not the bottle, just the glass. Dale says, I didn't mean it offensively. If you're confident, do it. And put your...
Sen out there.
What's sen mean?
Yourself.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I wear clothes that I really shouldn't wear. They show off the bumps that I shouldn't be showing off. But, you know, I don't care. I'm middle-aged now. There are going to be bumps there. I don't care. And if the cleavage is on show, all the better. Yeah, it distracts from the bumps down below.
For the love of God, let's not allow confidence to be the benchmark.
Exactly, Wolvo.
I'm kind of halfway.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Yes, by all means, if you've got because people say to me, you know, you've got lovely long legs, and I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
I have got long legs, and when I've got a pair of jeans on, my arse looks good. My legs are long. I'm sound.
Yeah.
But I'm 56. Behave.
And without the jeans on, the arse don't look so good, eh?
No. But you know what? My husband loves it, so that's all that matters.
All that matters. All that matters. Oh.
Says Dale. Oh, Bunny Grabber, take care, all. You're pissing off early. She hasn't even gone yet.
Yeah, I was going to think he said good night because he said I was, having to go. I'm going to finish my wine. It only takes me like 15 minutes at maximum to walk to Tesco, so I'm all right. I just got to figure out what I'm putting on.
Clothes.
Mm.
Now, if you were in Liverpool, you'd just throw a pair of shoes on and walk the shop.
Wait, let me in Tesco's in pajama bottoms.
I will have to check and see if they've put that rule in place here. Everyone is fabulous. Believe in yourself and fuck everyone else. Stay fabulous.
You are right, Del, and I think they're very brave. They are very brave, but I just think sometimes it's like, I don't know, maybe I'm a bit old-fashioned. I see like young girls in these very short, in the winter, short shorts or short skirts, bare legs.
No.
And I'm like, are you not fucking cold?
Are you not freezing? Where's your coat?
Put some fucking clothes on. You're making me cold looking at you.
I used to carry a coat with me when I was 18 and 19, or no, younger than that, because I was 17, 18 and 19 going out. I always had a coat with me, and my mates never had a coat, and they'd have skirts up past their arse, down past their tits, and they'd be walking home because they couldn't get a taxi, and they'd be freezing. And I'm like, where's your coat? Can I borrow yours? No, you can't.
They clearly didn't drink enough if they were freezing.
Well, that's partly the point.
Because when you're drunk, you don't feel the cold. From my experience, anyway. But you do end up walking barefoot because your feet can't fucking stand the high heels any longer.
You see, no, that never ever happened to me.
That did to me.
No.
But you wear heels, you were wearing heels every day, all day. Your feet were used to them.
Yeah.
Whereas I would wear flats all the time and just put heels on to go out. Your feet aren't used to them.
I've been going to a exercise class, not exercise, physio.
Oh, yeah.
Part of it, I had to do heel raises.
Mm-hmm.
So feet flat on the floor, lift my heels up as far as I can go.
Can't get your feet flat.
Yeah, up, down, up, down. And he said, you should be able to do about 10 of those. And I looked him square in the face and went, just 10. You want me just to do 10? He said, well, how many can you do? I said, how many do you want me to do? And he said, and he sort of looked a bit quizzical. He went, what are you getting at? I said, I've worn heels for nearly all my life. So doing heel raises is not an issue.
Can you put your feet flat though?
Yes.
Because that's the other thing. If you wear heels too much, you end up disforming your feet and can't put them flat. It says, you and yourself might not feel the cold, but other parts may disagree.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a bit nippy out
Yes.
here. Where do we think that phrase came from?
It's a bit nipply out here, as I say. Bit nipply out here. Bit nipply tonight.
And as you have two on panel, it's as cold as a witch's tits out here.
It's not tonight, though. It's fucking
No.
boiling.
It's not.
I've got the windows open. I've got the back door open. I've got everything open. I can't fucking feel it. I'm hoping when I go outside, I might feel it. Hoping. Oh, I can't stand it now. I'm miserable. I'm miserable. I'm a miserable witch in the summer. She's a miserable witch all year round.
Yeah. Tell me something I don't know.
Right, I'm finished.
Right, you finished your wine.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. I am going to say goodnight because it's nearly 11:30. So thank you very much, Hen, for being with me all night. And everyone in chat, thank you very much for being here. Everyone is greatly appreciated. And thank you for finding me, Dale. And I will say good night.
He's been some for ages. He didn't just find you. He's been some for ages. He said that.
Well, he's found me again.
Okay. Oh, Wolvo's upset. Only 2 years. God. Right, anyway. Night.
Good night, all. See you soon. Bye.